Oh shit, here we go! The full trailer for Dawn Trail. Alright, same as last time, so I wonder what other new things they added to the full trailer. Alright, we got the boat.
Clear skies and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
I guess so. And it cuts into the island. And of course it cuts into the great activity. And cuts into the island. Where Astidian's hunting this beast.
Come now. There's no cause for panic. This one might make for a worthy opponent.
And here it comes, the steak. Ooh. And he goes back to the Warrior of Light fighting this two-headed beast, which I'm not sure what his name is. Alice, best girl, just saying. And the reveal of the Viper. I really can't wait to play this job and see how it actually does in combat. Alright, this one I think is new. No, this is when Dan Creed meets up with the ladies asking for some help. God damn it, Munchkin. There's Yohinger. Oh god. And he goes back to the Warrior of Light. Man, I can really live my life as Gaius now because of the twin blades. Get wrecked. Oh, this was new? What? Oh, okay. Oh, grab his taco. New music? What the? Is that Cryo with a paintbrush? What the? I don't remember a job, or just probably her new job in the new expansion, but a paintbrush? Huh. Okay. I'm confused. I was thinking it would be nice if it was the pastier from Bravely Second. And we go to the bridge. Alright, alright. So colorful now. And you go back here to the ship.
Look, my friends. Behold this.
I can always edit it in after my recording.
You and your adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage.
last we are come to the land you call the New World.
Oh god, there is the female Rothgar.
Put out.
Of course, at some point they're gonna have to release this one for everyone. Well, at least everyone's happy now, they have female Rothgar. Summer 2024, now I can actually need to continue playing this game now. Finish all the story, Jesus. Oh god. A little hiccup there. Hello, Yoshida! I'm wearing a baseball shirt.
配信の皆さんもおはようございます。皆さんようこそお越しくださいました。ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田です。よろしくお願いします。もうサイリウムの数がすごくてちょっと動揺しておりますありがとうございます。Hi guys, thank you for coming today. My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. さあ、新生14 10周年グローバルファンフェスツアーのトリとなる日本のファンフェスティバル、いよいよ開幕です。ただですね、新年1月1日、能登半島の方で非常に大きな地震があって、被災された皆様に、心よりお見舞い申し上げます。非常に困難な状況から、1年ね幕開けとなった日本なんですが、僕らやっぱりゲーム開発者にとって、特にファイナルファンタジー14にとっては、被災された光の戦士の皆さんがですね日常を取り戻した時に、お帰りなさいと、楽しい世界がしっかり作られて維持されていくことが我々の一番やらなければいけない仕事かなと思っておりますので、全力でそれを取り組んでいこうと思います。X でもちょっと拝見したんですけど、やっぱりいらっしゃれない、この会場に来る予定だったのがいらっしゃれなかった光の選手の方のコメントも拝見しました。ただそこに書かれてたのは、せっかくの機会なので自分が行けなかった分まで、皆さんに楽しんでほしいというふうにコメントを拝見しましたので、この会場に、いらっしゃる皆さん、そして配信ご覧の皆さん、僕らも含めてですが、とにかく楽しく目いっぱいやって、皆さんに力を届けられればなと思ってますので、どうぞ楽しんでいきましょう。さあ、じゃあちょっとコメントもですね、今日ちゃんと返しをもらっているので、こちらにニコニコ動画がございます。ありがとうございます。楽しむのが仕事だって、イエーイ吉田見てるって、これ必ずありますねあります、見てますよ、見てます。はい、こちらは、YouTube と、Twitch です。新ヘアスタイルってそれか、それ吉田の新ヘアスタイルなだけなよろしくお願いします。ファイナルファンタジー14新生10周年ということもありますし、世界中の光の戦士の皆さんのおかげ、それに支えられてですね、まさかのこの東京ドームでの、開催となりました。そのお礼の意味も込めてですね、 すいません、世界中の、光の戦士の皆さん、基調講演、7.0 の情報を楽しみにしていると思いますので、ここだけはすいません、英語同時通訳、通訳対応でやらせていただければと思います。全世界で盛り上がっていきたいと思いますので、日本のプレイヤーの皆さんもご理解いただけると大変助かります。
Man, I wonder how the Vrtra female actually looks like in game. We only saw a few of them outside from the trailer.
通訳パートナーはリード英語翻訳者のケイトさんです。さあ、ケイトさん入ってきてください。
Caption. Where did you put that?
どうぞよろしくお願いします。And hello to everyone on stream. I am Kate, the lead English translator, and I am once again here to tell you what Yoshi P says.
Status back.
さすが英語お上手。
I am very good at English. Thank you.
I think that should be fine.
ロンドンの
I don't know
ファン
if
フェスの
you
時
pick
に
out
は
the
ケイさんね、ちょっ
captions
と
in
い
the
ろいろ作業がね
Twitch.
忙しくて工事にバトンタッチだったんですけど、どうですか？ 7.0 の翻訳作業順調ですか？
順調です。
お、即答で順調。
I was unable to attend the London FanFest because I was very busy working on 7.0, so Koji thankfully took over, but it is going well, our development
Man, we miss
progress,
Koji
and I am
Fox
making
being
sure
part
to
of the
fuel my
development, but I guess he's in a
motivation
better
with a lot of
position now.
tacos. So, tacos を食べることでモチベーションをバフしながら頑張ってます。
そんなにタコスね上がるんだね。
まあそうで、まあグラハティア見ればタコス食べたくなりますよ。
あ、なるほど。
If you see Graha, you want to eat the tacos. It's not weird. It's not weird.
さてさて、改めまして、ファンフェスティバル in 東京ドーム、夢のようなファンフェス、ワクワクをお届けする2日間、その幕開けは僕の基調講演からスタートします。その内容はもちろんこちらになります。
So once again, welcome to FanFest in Tokyo. This is a dreamlike FanFest being held in Tokyo Dome. And we want to kick it off with my keynote, the subject of which is, of course,
拡張パッケージ黄金のレガシーの最新情報をお届けしてまいります。
the newest information on our expansion Dawn Trail.
そして気になる発売日なんですが、きっと3つ目のファンフェスだから発売日出るんだろうなと思っていると思うんですが、すいません、計画上の日程はもちろん決まってはいるんですが、現状ギリギリまでちょっとすいません、スケジュールの最終調整確認をしております。
So given that this is the third FanFest, you're probably expecting us to announce the release date of Dawn Trail. Unfortunately, though we do have an internal date that we are targeting, we are adjusting the schedule, making sure it's fine-tuned as much as it possibly can be before announcing, so we will not be sharing that today.
Okay, so there's no release for the trailer release date, which is fine. Not like a real rush to finish the game or anything.
私、ゲーム業界人として人生初めての延期を、させていただくということをしてしまいましたので、ちょっと今回は、まあ、たとえ数週間だろうが、そういったことがないようにギリギリまで、しっかりした日程調整するためにあとほんの少しお時間いただければと思います。
If you're wondering why, well, it's because, as you know, for Endwalker, for the very first time in my career, we had to delay the release. We don't want that to happen again, even if it's just a few weeks. So we are taking great care to make sure that our schedule is on track before announcing, but we will get you that info as soon as we can.
もうコメントですね、
Okay.
10月か、夏じゃないよなっていうコメント溢れてるんですけど、大丈夫です。夏って言ったら夏です。
People are saying, you mean October then? It's not going to be summer? It's going to be October, isn't it? No, it will be summer.
ちょっとファイナルファンタジー16だってサマーって言って6月に出てるんですよ。
We said in 16 we were going to release it in summer, and it came out in June.
スクエニ時間じゃなく、14時間の夏でちゃんと出すようにします。
We will not be releasing on Square Enix time. We will be releasing on 14 time, which means properly in summer.
はい、できるだけですね、早く発売日の情報をお出しできるように、頑張りますので、ちょっと別の次の機会で、させていただければと思います。すいません、よろしくお願いします。
So we will work very hard to get you that info as soon as possible, and we'll have it for you next time. So thank you for your patience.
さあでは本格的に黄金のレガシーの中身についてお話ししていこうと思いますが、もちろん皆さんが一番気になっているのは
Of course, let's talk about the content of Dawn Trail and the thing you're most looking forward to.
新たなジョブの追加ですよね。
A new job.
さあ気づきました？
Ooh, what is this? Can it be Geomancer?
Did
Come
you
on,
figure out what
please.
job it is?
He has a baseball shirt, so I don't think it could be
ジョブって言われ
Geomancer.
たジョブ名じゃない
That's not even a job name.
さあ僕があれこれ説明する前にですね
I wouldn't lose my shit if it's the puppeteer.
その動きをご覧いただこうと思いま
Come on,
す
Geomancer,
Before you
come
hear
on.
from me, let's see it on video.
それではどうぞ
Oh, here we go. What is it? Okay, he has a staff. Wait, a paintbrush? Huh. Well, it's not Geomancer, I guess. Okay, that's cool. I don't remember any other job that requires a paintbrush. Interesting, unless it's like a unique job to 14.
ありがとうございます
Thank you.
Pictomancer? Okay.
黄金のレガシー新ジョブ第2弾はピクトマンサー筆を武器とする遠隔魔法 DPS となっています
The second job of Dawn Trail
No
will be
geomancy,
ranged
damn.
magical DPS wielding a brush, the Pictomancer.
さあ皆さん予想の方は当たっていたでしょうか
Did you guess correctly?
How can we not guess? This just came out of left
です
field.
ねちょっとね謎の僕 T シャツ着てましたが
Yeah, at Las Vegas FanFest, I wore a very mysterious T-shirt.
まあうまいことなんか2つのジョブのヒントっぽくなったのかなっていう気がします
I feel like it was a good hint for both jobs.
はいピクトマンサーはですね FF6 に唯一登場したジョブになってます
Pictomancer was the only job to debut in Final Fantasy VI.
ファイナルファンタジー6では筆を使い
Well, the Legend probably
敵のイラストを描い
get like a
て
field day
意
with
外
the
とその敵の
Pictomaster.
技を使うというジョブでした
In FF6, Pictomancer used their brush to draw their enemies and therefore use their techniques.
ファイナルファンタジー14では
Kind of like a
その
blue mage in a sense.
という部分を発展させピクトマンサーがさまざまなモンスターだけじゃなくて絵を描いてそれを魔法として攻撃や補助などの効果を発動させていくという見た目にも非常にユニークなジョブになってます
FF14's Pictomancer has a bit broader of painting skill. They can paint not only monsters, but landscapes and other things, not just the enemies that they are currently facing. And they also have a very unique appearance.
暁のメンバーであるクルルが今回ピクトマンサーにジョブチェンジすることになりました
So
And the
she's gonna
Scion
become a
Kyle has become
Pictomaster?
Pictomancer.
ねクルルずっとちょっと戦えなくてねお留守番が続いていたんできっと頑張ってくれたんだと思います
Because Kryle could never fight before, right? She was always sort of stuck watching things at home. I think she probably tried really hard to take on this new role.
吉田はピクトマンサーのコスプレをしないのかっていうふうに、目に入ってきておりますがさすがにこのジョブ、50歳のおじさんが、コスプレするのは厳しいものがあると
I'm seeing people saying, why isn't Yoshi P cosplaying the Pictomancer? But honestly, I think it would be a little bit difficult for me as a 50-year-old man to portray the image of this job.
その一部からっていうのを
I think he still probably pull it off.
People are like shocked.
スタッフ真に受けるんでというわけで今回はですね僕の代わりにですね素敵なモデルさんに、新ジョブ衣装を着ていただいてます
But in my place, we do have a wonderful model who will be showing off this job gear.
ご登場いただきましょう。どうぞ。
Let's call her out.
いや、さすがでしょ
Wow, impressive.
う。可愛いの声ありがとうございます。どうですかって見てくださいよ。無理でしょ。
See, this wouldn't be a good look on me.
Still think he can pull off somehow.
ちょっとコメント会場の一斉に大丈夫似合うよみたいなのやめてもらっていいですか。
Everyone keeps saying, no, it'd be fine, it'll look great, please stop.
こちら新ジョブピクトマンサーのジョブ専用装備をまといイメージキャラクターとして登場していただきました。
So our model here is wearing the job outfit for Pictomancer.
着心地はいかがですか。
How does it feel?
良い。
Good.
なんか俺の装備もクオリティ高かったけど確かにすごいな。
It's kind of like a staff of a white mage. No, no, white mage. Thaumaturge, but it has like a stand for like a scholar. So it's how does it actually work as a DPS?
ではピクトマンサーの特徴を見ていこうと思います。
So let's look at the details of this job.
まずロールに関しては先ほどお伝えした通り
magical
魔法
ranges.
DPS で装備枠はキャスター
DPS
枠になってます。
So this will be ranged magical DPS using the gear of casting.
そして筆という
Was
専用
given
の
weapons to
武
brush.
器を使います。
And they have a special weapon that is their brush.
コメント配信そろそろそのコスプレした吉田の腹が見たかったとかそういうのはいいんで集中して聞いてもらっていいですか。
I see you all on the stream saying you wanted to see my midriff. Please stop and pay attention now.
こちら対応クラスはございません。最初からジョブ
Pirates
の
no,
状
of
態で戦
course,
い
because
ます。
it's no. Victor
So
Master
there
doesn't
is
really
no
have like a
requisite
basic
class for this
job
job. You can
class.
just start from the job itself.
Kind of like what happened with the red
そ
mage
してスタ
onward.
ートの初期レベル
And
は
of course, starting
80から
level
となって
80.
おります。
Starting level will be 80.
ジョブクエストの開始位置はグリダニアとな
Gridania,
っておりま
okay.
す。
I was thinking picturing like
And
maybe
the job
Limsa,
class will be
but Gridania,
beginning
okay.
in Gridania.
黄金のレガシースタートの際には条件を満たしていればすぐにでも使用可能となっています。
So long as you've completed the requirements, you will be able to pick up this job right as soon as you get into Dawn Trail.
そうなんかグリダニア
I wonder how many people are gonna be a Pictomancer in their journeys in Dawn
It's been a
Trail.
long time since we had a job
Well,
quest start in
actually,
Gridania.
honestly,
はい、
I'm assuming a lot of people are gonna
結構ジョブクエストに
become
なっておりますので
Viper,
ジョブクエスト
because
自体
I'm
も
sure the people have been
楽しみ
craving
くだ
one
さ
for
い。
that one, so it could
The
be
job quests themselves
Naruto and their
also
main
very
story
unique, so I
progression.
hope you'll look forward to that.
では続いてバトルのイメージに行きましょ
Now let's talk about what they're like in combat.
う。まず先ほどお伝えした通
Mercurial
り
medium or
筆
mixed
に
Aether
魔力を
weaving,
込
a
めて
specialized brush
描
to
いたイ
render
メ
their
ージ
imaginary
それを
reality.
力にして戦うのがピクトマンサーです。
As we mentioned, the Pictomancer concentrates Aether in their brush to release their power by drawing pictures.
絵画魔法というジャンルの魔法を使います。
It is the magic of an artist.
さらにですねファイナルファンタジー16のピクトマンサーはね相手のモンスター
These creations
自体
include
の
not
絵を
only
描くというジョ
creatures
ブだっ
and
たんで
weapons,
すが
but landscapes as well, as we saw
The
earlier.
Pictomancer
Yeah.
in 6 was drawing just their enemies.
ファイナルファンタジー14では相対する敵に関わりなくさまざまな生物や武器さらには風景を描いて効果を発揮させます。
But regardless of what enemy they're facing, FF14's Pictomancer can draw creatures, weapons, and even landscapes.
結構あれですね VFX、エフェクトと呼ばれるものもピクトマンサー専用のタッチでちょっとね、ドローイングされたような形でかなりね試行錯誤を繰り返して作っています。
We have quite a few original visual effects for Pictomancer to really make it look like they are drawing.
絵を描くためには詠唱時間がありますが、もちろん
takes
それを
time. The
補う
Pictomaster also
詠
keeps
唱魔法
instant
とか
cast
アビリ
abilities
ティ
and
も存
spells
在していま
at
す
the。ready. Oh,
Of
wait, so they
course,
can like
in order to create a
write
work of art,
spells
it's going to take
advance.
some time. But to go along with that, you will also have instant cast spells and abilities.
ピクトマンサーは自身が攻撃するだけでなく、パーティー
I
を
wonder
強
if
化
there's
す
like
る
a
ような
mechanic in
魔法
another
も一部
Final
持っ
Fantasy
て
game. I
いま
think
す。
no, it was
And the Pictomancer does not
Tales of
simply attack, they also have magic that can buff their
one of the Tales
party.
games where one of the spellcasters you can cast a spell and prime it for another time to be instant. So that's what I'm assuming for the Pictomaster's instant cast abilities. It was like Tales of none of this.
We wouldn't say it's a full support
One of those Tales
job,
games. I
if
can't
that's
remember
what
the
you're
title.
thinking, but it is not quite so attack focused as something like Black Mage.
ちなみに普段遠隔魔法 DPS キャスターやってるよっていう方どれぐらいいますか？
Who's playing ranged magical DPS right now?
結構
Well,
います
me, I
ね。
played all of them
Quite a few.
except for a few
ピクトマン
jobs.
サーはちなみに蘇生魔法は持っておりません。
Pictomancers cannot res you.
Okay, so they're not gonna be like a res
頭
mage,
の
like
中イメー
the red
ジ
mage.
できたかなと思いますので、先ほどの動画もう一度ご覧いただこうかと思います。
So I think you have a good idea now in your mind of what Pictomancer might be like. So with that, let's take another look at the video.
どうぞ。
I don't remember the Tales game. Was it not Biz? It's not Berseria. Right, there we go. I'm trying to remember because it's like Greenwell can actually observe spells and just use them when they really need to. So that's what I'm imagining with the Pictomaster is gonna be. You can store landscapes and use them whenever you need to.
はい、ありがとうございます。新ジョブピクトマンサーいかがだったでしょうか。
Thank you. How was it?
配信の先にいる光の選手の方からですね、質問が届いておりました。絵が下手な僕でもピクトマンサーになれますかって。
Yeah, I see that.
So we have a
Okay.
question from the chat asking, okay, even if I am just terrible at art, can I be Pictomancer?
絵が死ぬほど下手な吉田にも使えているので大丈夫だと思います。
I am so bad at art that it is like just so dreadful, and I'm fine, so you'll be fine.
美術1ですって言ってる方いらっしゃいますけど大丈夫です大丈夫です。
It does not require artistic skill.
はい、ではピクトマンサーありがとうございました。
Thank you to our Pictomancer.
さあここでちょっとピクトマンサーに関してですね、ドイツ語のプレイヤーの皆さんに一つお知らせがございます。
Now we do have one announcement about Pictomancer for our players playing in German.
これまでファイナルファンタジー6のオリジナル、それからピクセルリマスタードイツ語版では、ジョブ名をですねこのように表記してました。今パワーポイントに映ってます。
So in FF6, both the original and remaster, Pictomancer had previously been translated as duplicant.
デュプリカント、まあ多分これ造語だと思うんですけど、デュプリケートってちょっと MMO 用語だとアイテムが増殖するみたいなのでちょっとうってなるんですけど。
Yes, duplicate has a bit of a special meaning in MMOs, you know, dupes of items.
でおそらくですね、まあ、モンスターをコピーするデュプリケートするような多分イメージで当時ドイツ語のジョブ名作られたんだと思います。
But at the time, because the job was in fact duplicating your enemies, that's why they translated it with a name that means duplication.
ただ実際こうピクトマンサーというジョブに関してその敵の姿をコピーするだけではなくていろんな絵を描くっていう遊びをピクトマンサーに作っていこうとするとどうしてもジョブ名とイメージの開きが出てしまうので今回、FF シリーズ全体で協議をしてですね14のドイツ語版では今書かれているようにどちらかというともうピクトマンサーに近い、こちらも造語になりますがジョブ名を、作りました。
However, because 14's Pictomancer is focused around creating original works of art, not just duplicating, we thought there would be quite a gap between the name if we use the legacy translation. So therefore, for all of the FFs, we will now be using this new name, Pictomant.
今後また新たな FF シリーズでピクトマンサーが登場する際には今回作った、ピクトマントというドイツ語表示を使っていこうと思いますのでミスではないのでドイツ語プレイヤーの皆さん、しっかり協議した上で FF シリーズ全体として決めましたので、ご理解いただけますと助かります。
So in future Final Fantasy games, you will see Pictomant as the name for this job. So please know that's not a mistake. We didn't forget the old name. This is this choice we made for all of Final Fantasy with everyone involved. So thank you, and we hope you'll enjoy the new name.
やっぱりこうシリーズね歴史が長いとこう発展していく中で当時ねその限定した機能に対してだけ名前を付けたものが後になってねこうそれを拡張しようとすると噛み合わなくなるっていう結構例かなとは今回思いました。
Honestly, when you have such a long-running series as Final Fantasy, you will run into these cases where what made perfect sense at the time is no longer working for us, and this is a great example of the sort of stuff we deal with.
ただやっぱりシリーズの可能性とか、発展性ということを考えたときに変更しなければいけないというタイミングがあるというのも今回しっかり議論した上で決めましたので、似たような事例ね今回はドイツ語でしたけどいろんな言語でまた出てくる可能性もありますので、なんとなく頭に入れておいていただけると助かります。
But you know, as we grow and develop as a franchise, we really need to adapt in the way that is best for Final Fantasy's future. And this time it only affected German, but I think it will probably happen in all languages at certain points. So just remember that that's what we're bearing in mind when we make these decisions.
さあでは続けてさまざまなキャラクターが登場するこの黄金のレガシーそのストーリーについても、触れておきましょう。
So let's move on to the story of Dawn Trail, which will feature myriad characters.
今回皆さんにお届けするのは再三英雄光の戦士への最高の夏休みとお伝えしてきました。
As we've mentioned, we will be giving you the greatest summer vacation a warrior of light could have.
We kind
of have like the summer vacation because of Island Sanctuary. I
wonder
if they can have more significance in this expansion.
And our new adventure will be the continent of Tyrol.
依頼されるのはトラル大陸にあるとある王国の王位継承霊星の助力です。
And the reason we will be going there is for the right of
City
succession
of
for the
Gold.
nation of
Eldorado.
その依頼主となるのが
And the
Little did they know
person
they
who
will
has
also see
requested our
the
help
Scions divided.
こちらのキャラクターです。
is her.
And of course, the female Vrtra. Finally, people will be finally happy now they have the female counterpart for the Vrtra.
王女ウクラマトというキャラクターになります。
This character is Wuklamat. She's the daughter of the current ruler of Tyrol.
なんとなくね、あんまり見たことのない種族にも見えるんですけれど。
I feel like I haven't seen this before.
ミコッテだよね、多分ね。
Is it a Mikote? そうですよね。
No, it's not
多分ちょ
Mikote.
っと体質的にちょっとモフモフしてるミコッテだと思います。
I think it's just a really, really fuzzy Mikote. まあ、それしかないですよね。
そうですね。まあじゃあ気にしないで先進みましょう。
Don't worry about it.
この王位継承レースというのはさまざまな候補者が入り乱れて競うものになっています。
So in this right of succession, we will be competing with other various contestants for the throne.
その王位継承レースの道中ですね、さまざまな気づきやドラマが待ち構えています。
And there will, of course, be a lot of revelations and various dramatic turns along the way.
まあその王位継承レースというからには他にも候補者います。
Of course, as a contest, we do need people to compete against.
さらに暁のメンバーがそこにどう関わっていくのか、それらはぜひ皆さんの目でお確かめください。
And so I hope you'll look forward to finding out how exactly the other Scions play into that competition.
今ご紹介したこの新たな登場人物であるウクラマトなんですが、いよいよパッチ 6.55 のメインクエストパート2から登場となります。
As for Wuklamat, who we've introduced today, you will be able to meet her in patch 6.55 part 2.
早速ですね、非常にキャラ性強いキャラになってますんで、ぜひですね皆さんの手で、新しい物語のまさに序章をですね、体験していただければと思います。
She is a very strong character, so I hope you look forward to getting to know her.
そんな気になる、分かったじゃあパッチ 6.55 はいつなのかねと。
Okay, so you're wondering, I'm sure, when is patch 6.55 coming out?
パッチ 6.55 は1月16日公開となります。
January
Coming out on
16.
January
Wow.
16th.
Not far away.
さすがにね、来週週明けはすいません、ちょっと僕らファンフェスの疲労で倒れているので、
I need to start burning on the
だから一週
store,
明けて
Jesus.
リリースさせていただきます。
Obviously, after FanFest is over, we are all going to be passed out, so we're taking a week and then releasing.
なおですね、すいません、パッチ 6.55 は24時間メンテナンスを予定してます。
And also, we are planning to have a 24-hour maintenance for this patch.
Not surprising. It feels like a huge patch before the main one for the next expansion.
皆さんの日本の全データセンターの各種、まあいわゆるサーバー機材ですね。まあものすごい高性能サーバーがたくさん並んでるんですけど、それを最新の機材に全て入れ替えるという作業を同時に行わせていただきます。
This is because we will be replacing the entire Japanese data center infrastructure with newer machines.
これによってですね、さらに安定性増しますし、いろんなことが、まあアイテム関係だったり、まあ土地だったり、ハウジング、いろんなことまたやりやすくなりますので、それらのメンテナンスと、
Is there a hint for new housing?
機器の入れ替えということを、
I have to please everyone
やります
new
ので、
housing
すいません、ちょっと
plots.
長時間のメンテナンスになりますが、ご承知おきください。
We're sorry that it's such a long maintenance, but this will contribute to future stability and our ability for the servers to handle things like items and housing, so we ask for your understanding.
はい、では続いて新たな冒険の舞台となる西方トラル大陸
You're gonna see the new city itself? Come on.
見ていきましょう。
Alright, wait, did they actually show it in the last FanFest? I can't remember.
こちらオールゼアの全体図ですね。三大洲の西方に位置する巨大な大陸です。
Expand horizon from the welcome of three
on the
great
map, you'll
continents
see
and
that
beyond
it
the
is to
deep
the west
for
of the three
adventurers
great
wait
continents.
beneath the western skies.
こちら左に見えるのがトラル大陸ですが、
And on the left is what we've shown you so far.
まあこちらですね。で、今回なんとトラル大陸というのはですね、南北に大きく、大陸が存在していて、今回の舞台となるのは、その南北トラル大陸を股にかける冒険になります。
But Tudal is actually a very massive continent expanding from north to south, and we will be going that full length during our adventure.
なので最新の、14の世界地図はこのようになっております。
So this is the full new map.
そしてご紹介してきた今回新たにプレイヤーの皆さんプレイヤータウンとなるのがトライオラです。
This is the new player hub that we introduced to Yolal.
このトライオラ自体がこの南北のトラル大陸をつなぐ橋の役目を持っています。
Tuliolo actually functions as a bridge connecting the north and south parts.
So I wonder if it's going to be like the central hub for all our
先ほど公開し
tomes
た
now.
トレーラーの方にもこうやって巨大な橋出てい
Ooh,
た
that
と
looks
思います。
nice.
As you saw in the trailer, there is a literal bridge.
今回の冒険はこのトライオラを中心にトラル大陸の南北をまたいでの大冒険となります。
So the Tuliolo will be at the center of our adventure. It will span from north to south of Tudal.
Okay, I guess it's not like our
文化的な
tomb
統一感
home
って
yet.
いう
I'm
の
guessing they
は、あ
haven't
る程
showed
度は
that
あ
one
るんで
yet.
すけど、ここではちょっとネタバレで言えないさまざまな出来事により、南と北で大きく物語が揺れ動いていくことになります。
Though there's a degree of unity between the cultures of the two due to certain developments that I will not share here, there will be major story developments in both North and South Tyrol that will change the story significantly. So you can almost think of it as a two-part structure.
もちろん一つの壮大な物語 7.0 自体で、そうなっていますが、内容をねやってみると二部構成に近い、新しい我々のチャレンジにも見えるかもしれません。
Of course, the whole story overall is one unified story, but you may feel like it does have two distinct
Making
arcs
Geppetto
when you
bacon
play
cheese
through it.
figure and garlic fries
で
first.
は
Oh,
新た
that
な
would
フ
be
ィ
the
ール
day.
ドを、振り返りと新しい情報を交えつつ、
New
ご紹介してい
areas.
こうかなと思い
Alright,
ます。
So let's both review and take a look at some new information on field areas.
まずこれまではスクリーンショット等々でしか出せなかったものをまとめてですね、既存の情報公開した部分動画にして、ダイジェスト動画を作ってきましたので、まずはそれをご覧いただきましょう。
So far, we've only been able to show you a few clips and screenshots, but we've put together all the materials we have so far into a collection that we will show you now.
それではどうぞ。
In the port side. Alright, alright. I really do love the environment. It keeps like the whole vibe of the. I'm trying to remember. Rakiko Grapewood. It gave me the whole vibe, but this environment, it has that scenery though. Jeez. You're gonna go to the western states. And it's so beautiful looking. Rice fields. What is that building? Gorgeous looking. Wow, look at the forest. Okay, that looks gorgeous at night. I want to go there when it's nighttime. It gives me like the whole Xenoblade vibe. I think it was like Xenoblade 1.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
さてさて、かなり冒険のイメージ多いですね。自然地形、そういった数々ご覧いただきました。
So we've taken a look at some natural scenes that really speak of adventure.
ではここからはですね、既存エリアの紹介でしたので、さらに新たなエリアを、ご紹介していきます。
But those were areas you've seen before, so let's look at some that you haven't.
ちょっと今まで見たものとは毛色が変わるので、あまりすみません、多くは語れないです。
These are pretty different from what you've seen so far, and for that same reason, we can't tell you a whole lot about them.
その点すみません、ご了承ください。
Please understand.
まずはすみません、いきなり動画からいこうと思います。
We'll start with a video.
どうぞ。
Oh, fancy looking. Okay. Going futuristic now? So much of the Dark Age, we're now in the sci-fi section now. It's like Amaranth, but very high-tech now. It's like Final Fantasy is slowly becoming Star Ocean now.
突然の絵代わりに会場騒然としておりますが、
Yes, that was a pretty sudden change of visuals there.
こちらの エリア、まあちょっとね動画の方では本当オブジェクト全然出せない、ネタバレが強くて出せないんですが、エリアの名前をソリューション9と言います。
We really can't show you a
Solution
lot of specific objects from this area because it would be spoilers, but we can tell you it's called Solution 9.
こちらのソリューション9も、まあ、プレイヤーの、皆さんが滞在する大都市がトライアラだとすると、こちらショータウンの状態になってます。
This too will function as a town, much like the player hub of Tuliolal.
ではちょっとだけ
A city
説明をしておき
towering
ましょう。
facades
I will
constructed
explain
by
it
the
just a little
entity
bit.
different
トライア
civilization
ラと
of
は全く異な
Victoria.
る文明によって築かれた摩天楼都市となっています。
So this has been constructed by a totally different civilization than Tuliolal.
まあそんなの見たらわかるよっていう話だと思うんですけど、
I think you can probably tell just by looking.
まあ名前の由来はですね、すいません、いろいろご想像くだ
At
さい。
least their
ちょっとだけ
civilization is
スクリー
so
ンショットもお
functional
見せします
compared to
But maybe
Oberon,
have a think about why it might be called Solution
or even the
9.
Allegans for that
I have one
matter.
more screenshot to show you.
まあもう今ま
Man,
で
it
皆さんが
screams
思い描いてきた
cyberpunkish.
黄金のレガシーのイメージがガラガラと音を立てて崩れ去っていく感じがしますね。
I feel like we are loudly destroying any mental image you might have had for Dawn Trail right now.
すいません、ちょっと先ほど言いましたが、オブ
A
ジェクトは
bit,
ね、
because it was
ネタバレが強いので、
it pictures
いろいろ
like something going
スクリーン
to
ショットになってるんですけど、まあ
like the
実際に
Amazon, but now we're showing this image is like
Like
so
I
high
said, we can't really
tech.
show you specific objects in this setting because it would be a spoiler, so we've kind of erased them all, and this is just the background.
まあビルなのか、こう施設なのか、これね、かなり雰囲気が今までと異なってます。
But are these buildings? Is this a facility? In any case, it's quite different from what we've seen.
先ほどもお伝えした通り、このソリューション9、プレイヤーの
At a
皆さんの
second glance,
ショー
it
タウ
kind
ン
of
でもある
reminds me of the
ので、かなり
Citadel from
施
Mass
設や
Effect.
設備の多い場所となっています。
But as I mentioned, it will be a player hub, so you can expect a lot of different facilities and features there.
どんな物語になるのか、そもそもここはどういった場所なのか、これまでの今までのね 6.X シリーズまでとも異なる雰囲気での冒険、いろいろご想像ください。
But you know, as for what this place actually is, what sort of story will take place here, you'll just have to imagine for yourself something that is quite different from what we've seen thus far up to 6.x.
ではもう少しだけ新しいエリア紹介していこうと思います。
And I'll show you one more area now.
こちらはアートワークとなっています。
I'm
This
guessing
is the
it's oh,
concept
it's kind of
こち
so
ら
it's the underbelly of the
新
city.
たなエリア名ヘリテージファウンドと言い
Heritage
ます。
found.
And this area is called Heritage Found.
もう謎しかない。
It's kind of giving like the
Pretty mysterious.
Midgar, where the top city is so fancy and the bottom part is just like the slums. Like,
There seems to be a steam-powered train.
maybe that's how they got their inspiration for this
まあ、し
city.
かもこれアートワークですけど、手前と奥とで異なったね文明が混ざってるように見えますが、こちらは一つのエリアの中になってます。
And it certainly looks like the stuff in the foreground and the stuff in the background were constructed by different civilizations, but this is all one area.
In this region overflowing with lightning energy, sticking in thunderclouds block the sun, while a streak
This
of
area
purple
is,
lebanon
absolutely
illuminates
replete with
the land,
lightning
dry
energy.
day and night.
ではここからはですね、ちょっともう説明ができないので、スクリーンショットだけチラチラお見せします。
But I can't really give you any more explanation than that, so we'll just take a look at a few more screenshots.
なので 7.0 黄金のレガシーにはいろんなエリアが出てくるよと思っていただければ助かります。
And you'll just have to take this in the spirit of there are a variety of areas coming.
ではまず1枚目。もうまあこれまでね黄金のレガシー自然地形とか荒野ばっかり紹介してきたんですけど、まあこういった地域もあって複数の文化というのが混在しています。
So far we've shown you a lot of fields and natural scenery, but as you can see here, there's also these very unique areas with cultures intermingling.
なんとなくねガレマール帝国っぽいイメージにも見え
Yeah,
な
it
くもないん
kind
で
of
す
it's
け
like
ど、
a mix of Garlean.
ちょっと違いますね。
It looks a little bit like Garlemald, but not quite.
ガレマールだと黒と赤だもんな。
And Garlemald was very black and red.
そして2枚目、奥に見えるのは先ほどのアートにも見えていたタワーなのか何なのか。
It's kind of
Our
like
second screenshot here in the background, you can see that same
wasn't even in
thing,
one area
whatever
in
it is, a tower
Heavensward.
maybe?
まあ、こういった地域だと
Or
して
it
も
was like the
人々は
last portion of the
ここで
game.
たくましく力強く生きています。これらはダンジョンではなく、プレイヤーの皆さんが冒険するフィールドとなってます。
But even in an area as strange as this, we have people living their lives. This is not a dungeon.
なんかここで釣れる主どんなやつなんだろうなって。
At first glimpse, it
I
kind of
wonder
looks
what
like a
kind
dungeon.
of big fish you can fish up here.
そして
Is that a hint of like another
こんな場所もありますというのだけお伝え
Yes.
しよ
What's
う
this
かな。
merry-go
There's
ground?
also this, and that's all I'll tell you.
まあ、とにかくですね、7.0 黄金のレガシーいろんなものを詰め込んだ拡張になっています。どんなエリアなのか何が待っているのかいろいろご
I
想
wonder
像
if you
して
can
いただければ
interact like
嬉し
riding
い
on
で
this
す。
on those horses.
But what we've shown
I
you is
doubt
that
it.
Vrtra will
Unless you
have
can- you
a
can probably
variety
stand on
of,
them, but not actually
areas and
interact
things
with
to
them personally.
experience, so let your imagination run wild.
さあではここエリアの紹介をしましたので、
New allies, new
こちら
beast tribe. No, not beast
人
tribe.
工部族
Tribal quests.
この地域に住まう部族たちのおさらいをまずはしていこうと思います。
But now that we've talked about the areas, let's talk about the people who live there who might become your potential allies.
これまでに
Is this an
族
alpaca?
それからモブリン族を紹介してきました。
Okay.
We've already introduced the Pelupelu and the Moblins.
もともとですねこの地域巨人族文化も強く根付いておりオールゼアとは異なる夜深海族という巨人たちも見受けられます。
So in this area, there is a deep-rooted culture of giants. Though they're not called giants, they are called the Yokhui.
バヌダヌ族にも似た姿のちょっとねカラフルな種族ですがハヌハヌ族と言います。
We also have these colorful folks who look quite similar to the Vanu Vanu, and indeed they are called the Hanu Hanu.
これ
バヌバヌハヌハヌ
話すとき
Okay.
吉田滑舌悪いなって言われそう。ハヌハヌ族です。
Yes, so they are called the Hanu Hanu.
そして何よりですね今回やっぱり注目なのはこちらさまざまマムージャ
A
たちに登
diverse
場してき
population
ます。
of. Okay,
But
those
the
people.
most
Yeah.
important part of this are the Mamulja.
トライオラを治めている
Yeah, like that one Momoja that got stabbed by Tomberries. That was interesting.
筆頭にですね数多くのマムージャ族が登場してきます。
The most prominent example is, of course, the current ruler of Tuliolo, the two-headed Gulul Jaja, but there are plenty of other Mamulja of all shapes and sizes.
まあここでちょっとスクリーンショットで紹介しているのはまあその一部になりますが多様な、部族が登場して物語の中でもその部族同士の多くの価値観というのが、物語上提示されていきます。
What we're showing you in the screenshot is but a small sampling. In the story, I think you'll find that the Mamulja are very diverse, including their perspectives and values.
まあ彼らと光の戦士である皆さんが出会いどのような冒険の道を進んでいくのかそしてプレイヤーである皆さん自身が今回の物語からどういったものを感じ考えていただけるのか僕自身も非常に楽しみにしつつ制作を進めています。
I'm really looking forward to seeing how meeting the Mamulja will change your adventure and also how you specifically will feel about them and what you will take from this story.
さてじゃあここからはですね各種システムのアップデートそれからコンテンツについて、お伝えしていきます。
So now let's move on to system updates and more details about the individual content.
現状お伝えできる最新の情報をすべて盛り込んで 7.0 全体をお話ししていこうと思います。そして 7.x シリーズにも触れていきます。
So we will be giving an overview of all of 7.0 as well as 7.x, including as much new information as we can share right now.
まあすみませんまずは何度もお伝えして恐縮なんですがついに
Of
皆さん
course,
のレ
yes,
ベル
level
キャ
cap
ッ
is
プ
going
が
to 100
100になり
now.
ます。
Just a standard thing, every
As we've said a few
expansion.
times, the level cap will be raised to 100.
Q14 からやってるよという方どれぐらいいらっしゃいますか？
How many of you have been playing since 1.0?
お、ありがとうございま
Me.
す。ありがとうござい
But
ま
then
す。
again, I kind of stopped for like a month or two.
皆さんとはね、
when
足掛
Hemsworth
け
dropped.
13年以上の
But
旅
since
路に
then,
な
I've
り
been
ました。
playing since then.
It's been more than 13 years together.
うわ、すごい。コメントでもたくさんね、手を挙げていただいてます。本当にありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげでね、
Comment as well.
我々今こんな場所で各章についてお届けできているので、本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you all so much. We've gotten to this point because of you.
もちろん、申請スタートのタイミングから始めてくださった方、最近始めてくださった方も含めて、光の選手の皆さんがいてくださるからこそ、ここまでね、我々開発チームの長い旅でもこの10年あったと思うので、その果てにですね、ついにレベルキャップが3桁になると、これ長く続けられないと到達しないので、本当にありがとうございます。
Of course, all of you who joined from 2.0 and those of you who have started playing recently as well are equally important. We could not have gone on this long, long journey of 10 years without you and reached this milestone of a 3-digit level cap.
Honestly, we wouldn't be here playing this game without you, Yoshida.
ピクトマンサーも含め、7.0 ではバイパーとピクトマンサー2つのジョブが実装となります。
Still, I really wish that the name
including
for the new
Pictomancer
job
that we
Viper was a little bit
introduced today,
different,
as well
but
as
sure.
Viper, we will have 2 new
I still wish it was
jobs
like a
in the plan.
swellbuckle or
ちょっと
something.
質問してみようかな。
So let's
バイ
ask,
バイパーやるぞっていう方、
who's going to play as Viper?
I'm pretty sure majority of the people is gonna play Viper, hands down, including me. Well, fine, I want to try it out and see how it
25,
plays.
30%? Yeah.
ピクトマンサーやるわっていう方。
Who's going to play Pictomancer?
Pickmaster, I'll probably give that one a try and see how
Wow,
it
there's a lot
actually
of
plays.
いやいやいやいやいや。
But
いやいや、何言
I'm
ってんだよ
pretty sure majority of
全部やるん
players
だ
in
よ
Final
っていう
Fantasy is gonna go with
Who's gonna play
Viper hands
everything?
down. Me. Because I have all the jobs at 90, well then again I don't play White Mage.
Everyone's like, yeah, obviously I'm going to do that. Thank you.
おうコメントでもそりゃそうだろう。
Of course.
まずはピクトマンサー、バイパー、どっちもやる。結局全部やるって書いていただいてます。ありがとうございます
A。lot of folks saying, I'm going to do both. I'm going to play them all. Thank you so much.
新ジョブだけじゃなくて他の、既存ジョブに関しても、レベルキャップ解放された新たなアクション追加されますし、大きなメンテナンスが入る場合もありますので、既存のジョブもですね、しっかりアップデートしていこうと思います。
Of course, it won't just be our new jobs. With the level cap being raised, we will be adding new actions and updating our previous jobs as well.
では
Any word for
続いてバ
Dragoon
トルコンテン
and
ツちょっと基礎バトルコンテンツ、シナリオの方も含めてですね、いろいろ
Scholar,
話していこうと思い
Astrologian,
ます
because they say they're going
So let's talk about
to
the core
rework them a
battle
little bit.
content, including some new info.
もうこ
Of
の
course,
辺り
Cryo
今
with her
表示されているも
new
のは
set.
今回もしっかりありますよ
Fates
と
Hunt, Treasure
いうことをお伝
Hunts,
え
and
するだ
Quest
け
Sync
です。
side
Of
contests.
course, as far
Okay.
as everything on this screen goes, we just want to let you know that we will, of course, be adding more of these.
もちろん多数
And
の
of course,
新
new
ダンジョン
dungeons,
をご用意
which
し
is
てあります。
guaranteed.
And of course, we will be having many new dungeons.
ダンジョンの制作非常に順調に進んでます。
The progress on dungeons is going quite well, actually.
今回はですねその制作が進んでいてストーリーのネタバレにならないものを動画としてちょっと編集してまとめてまいりましたのでご紹介したいと思います。
I'd like to show you a video. This is of the dungeons that are well underway, and also that will not be spoilers for you.
どうぞ。
Thank God. Oh, we're in a raft? Alright. Water tempo. I really hope there's no water puzzles. Like, Jesus Christ. That's like the one thing I hate doing in games where you have to solve puzzles underwater. Ooh, that's very futuristic.
はい、あ ありがとうございます。まあ祖権の方からも言われてますが、まだ曲はモックアップなので、これが最終クオリティだと思わないでねって言ってると思いますんで、お伝えしておきます。
I will tell you I have a message from Soken, which is that this version of the music is just a draft. It's not done yet.
制作の方は非常に順調に進んでおります。いくつかのダンジョンはですね、僕の、一時チェック、道中チェック完了しているものもちらほら出始めております。
But our progress with the dungeons really is proceeding well. I've gotten to the point of my first stage of quality checks on some of them.
続いて、ちょっと敵側のことを見ていこうと思います。
Now let's take a look at a few enemies.
Alright.
こちらすでに
Wait a minute, this is a buff character on the right? What the hell?
なんかボス以外にもね、ちょっとユニークなモンスター
Jesus, like that character or whatever thing is just worked out.
We've introduced so far, Valigarmanda, Eliminator, and there are also some interesting monsters outside of the major bosses.
ちょっと筋トレしすぎた感ありますよね。
God damn.
This
That thing
thing looks
didn't
like
skip
it lifts
arm
past
day
too
or
much.
leg day for that
なんていう
matter.
か超なんていうんですか、筋肉質なサボテンダーに見えるんですけど、どうやら名前はバレルテンダーというらしいです。
So this super buff Sabotender is called the Barrel Tender.
めちゃくちゃなパンチ
Barrel
してくるイメ
tender,
ージしかないですよね。
I can't imagine it will do much rather than just punch the heck out of you.
まあ NPC だけ
Yeah, with all those huge muscles of a plant, yeah.
というのを持つモンスターとの出会いというのも拡張パッケージの魅力の一つかもしれません。
I think it's not just the NPCs in the new environment that are exciting. Part of it is experiencing these unique monsters as well.
そしてもちろん強敵と戦う上でですね、コンテンツサポーターに関してもアップデートが
Duty
行
support,
われ
yeah,
ます。
okay. Some,
And of
I wonder how much
course,
support they're
while
gonna do
you're
into
fighting, you
the
want these,
for
duty
Endwalker and
support
going onward the
updates
Dawn
on your
Trail.
journey.
今回クルルがピクトマンサーにジョブチェンジしておりましたので、ついにコンテンツサポーターデビューのような気がしております。
Given that Kryle has changed to Pictomancer, I feel like she will be making her duty support debut.
クルルさんおめでとうございます。
Congratulations, Kryle.
ちょっとね、僕クルルさんにはちょっと大きな歌詞が1個消せないやつがずっとあるんで。
I have a lot of feelings about Kryle.
貸しじゃない、仮だった。もうやばいのが1個あるんでね、もうちょっとずつ恩返ししていこうかなと思ってます。
I feel I really owe her one, so let's use this to pay her back.
コンテンツサポーターたちはストーリー上でのボスとの戦いというのでも、しっかり活躍してくれることと思います。
I think you'll find these updates very useful when progressing through the story.
では続いて多数の
New job, new gear, new
新
recipes.
しいクラフトというもの
Ooh,
がやっぱ
okay.
拡張パッケージなので大量に登場してきます。
Of course, as it's an expansion, we will have a lot of new gear and recipes.
今回拡張 7.0 で新たに登場する新装備という
I
のは
wonder what the new relic gear looks like now. I wonder if they're gonna show it in this FANFEST.
最初から豪華に作られていますので 7.0 の新装備のクオリティというところにもぜひご注目ください。
So all of the new gear that is implemented in 7.0 will have the graphics update applied to it. So definitely take a look at that quality once you get in game.
では開発中ではありますがスクリーンショットいくつか持ってきたのでご紹介します。
These are still in development, but we did bring a few screenshots, so let's take a look.
こちら
Ooh, that gunbreaker though. Ooh.
賢者
Samurai, okay, okay. I think that's
Right,
Summoner
so
on
from
the left,
we have
Sage in the
Summoner,
middle.
Samurai, Sage, and Gunbreaker.
どうしてもスクリーンショットでは分かりにくいんですが
Gunbreaker though,
今回
that's
それ
6 as
ぞれの
AM. I want
パー
that.
ツに異なる素材感というそれから質感シワの入れ方っていうのまで相当こだわって作ってます。
It's a little bit hard to tell from the screenshots, but each element of these outfits, in terms of textures, quality,
The samurai
and
one is
detail,
okay, I
are
guess. I think I still
really
prefer the
much
one in
今回は特に布系の
Was it
質感というの
Shadowbringers or
がですね
Endwalker? I
非常に
appreciate.
豪
I
華
think
に
it
なっ
was
ているので
Endwalker.
ちょっとご注目いただければと思います。
I think especially the quality of the cloth really stands out.
手に入れた際にはですね、ぜひ、冒険ゆっくり一段落してからでいいので、じっくりちょっと装備というのも見ていただけると、開発チーム喜ぶと思います。
Of course, over the course of your adventure, once you have time for a break, I hope you'll take a close look at this gear. That would make the devs really happy.
そしてこちら
Okay, palette. Oh, okay, alright. Machinist. And I'm guessing that looks like the Reaper, how it's holding the weapon. And then we have the Astrologian with a puffy hat.
Astrologian and Paladin.
Okay, there's Astrologian. Damn. But damn, that Reaper artifact gear looks really like a loot outfit from Final Fantasy X.
Quality might be easiest to see with the Machinist.
これら装備はブラッシュアップ、それから調整というのをリリースギリギリまで、続けていきます。
And we will continue brushing up and improving this gear right until release.
I do like.
もちろん、
Wow, the Machinist really looks more better compared to I remember.
装備というところにもご注目ください。
Of course, it won't just be job gear. We'll also have plenty of fashionable gear for you as well.
では装備もちらっとね、ご紹介しましたので、次の項目進みたいと思います。
All right, so let's move on.
Come on, what the scholar looks like.
生活系の大規模コンテン
Expansive new lifestyle content. Ooh, are you gonna expand on the island sanctuary?
We have told you that there will be expansive new lifestyle content.
企画内容がですね、固まりました
I
ので、
also see the portion of the Ishtar restoration on the left side.
And finally, our plans have come together, so we do have concept art of that to show you.
こちらです。
Oh, we're going to the moon again.
どこ行くんだよっていう感じ。
Wait, are we gonna build like a theme park or
Wow, where are we
something?
going now?
ご覧の通りですね、次なる大規模生活系コンテンツ
Oh
は
wait, are we gonna rebuild the
様々な
moon?
惑星に訪れていただきます。
So as perhaps you can guess, the next lifestyle content will take you to various different planets.
一つの星だとね、なんかちょっと絵が変わらないじゃないですか。今回
Ayo.
絵代わりっていうところも
Ayo,
考えてです
took long enough. I thought you were gonna be here
その
soon.
惑星にちょっと行っていただこうかなと思って
No, I had
い
to
ます。
finish cooking dinner.
If it was just one, you wouldn't get
Oh,
much
okay.
variety in the scenery, so we thought
I'm
we'd
just
give
looking
you
at
a
this
bunch,
thing now. There's
so
like,
you could get a
so
sense
we're
of
going to
progress.
rebuild the moon, maybe,
なんかね、
like we did for Ishtar restoration.
トラル大陸で冒険だとか言ってるのに、じゃあちょっとあの星行ってきてもらえるかなみたいな。
You're thinking, oh, all right, let me go on an adventure to the continent of Tural, but let me just pop over to this other planet also.
こちらのコンテンツタイトルこのようになっています。コスモ
Cosmetic
エクスプローラーと言い
exploration.
ます
The name
gonna
of
get
this content
spaceships?
will be
I want a
cosmic
spaceship.
exploration.
こちらのコンテン
Do
ツ
we
は
all?
ですね、
Can we stop there? What about our airships in our free company? Can we have those? We can actually use, we build those things, we can just use them to collect stuff.
That'd
You
be
can,
cool,
of course, play this content solo, but it's really
I'm halfway there.
intended
My
for everyone to work
my money to
together
get the
to make
golden saucer
progress.
airship.
この向かう
Oh,
先にエリアっていうのも
the
で
big
すね
blimp.
Yeah, it's like 4
アップデー
million
トが進んでいく
MGP.
ことによってテーマとする
I
惑星
bought
が
it. I
変
bought
わ
the
って
day
いき
one
ます
because I didn't have anything else to spend for
And
2
with each
expansions.
update,
So I was like,
the star
okay.
that you were working
Reminds me I
on
need to
will
log in and
change.
slaughter.
どんな惑星を
Oh
巡ってい
yeah,
くの
right.
か
Today is
そこで
Saturday,
どん
the
なドラマ
whole
が待ち受けてい
early
る
bird
のか
special for the
メインクエ
Golden
ストと
Saucer.
は異なりますがパッチ 7.x シリーズ順次こう展開されていく長期間の
I was
コンテンツに
looking
な
at
っています
earlier
の
at
で
one of the
ぜ
job
ひご注
relic
目く
gear,
だ
and
さ
I
い
really love the
It'll be a
Gunbreaker.
little
Like,
bit
damn,
different
that's
than the main
sexy
scenario,
AF.
but definitely keep an eye out for this and think
I
about
am
what
one
kind of
happy
places
boy
you'll
for
visit and
Gunbreaker.
what will happen there.
あれですねセイントセイヤの話をしてる人が多いですね
A lot of people talking about
I'm pretty sure
Saint
Lush is
Seiya.
gonna be really
コ
impressed
ス
with
モ
the
って言ったら
Paladin
も
one.
う世代によってはすぐそうなっちゃうんですよね
To most of us, if we say the word Cosmo, we think of Saint Seiya in a certain generation.
さあ燃やしていきましょ
Let's go.
うさらなるこのコンテンツの詳細はですね今後またプロデューサーレターライブなどで、順次お伝えしていこうと思いますご期待ください
We will tell you more about this content in PLLs coming up.
さあ続いてはこちら、新たなアライアン
Of
ス
course, new alliance raid. It's gonna be probably deep, deep from
Next
11, which I
about
have
our new
no
alliance
knowledge
raid.
on.
前回こちらですねアライアンスレイドどうなるかというところは MMORPG としての
I
大
wonder
先
if they're
輩
what
でも
story
あ
they're
り、
gonna touch
上
with
からね、
11, because there's like
21年を誇る
couple
ファイナルファンタジー
story
11をテーマに
progression
し
in
た
that
内
one.
容でお届けし
Trying
て
to
ま
get
いり
people
ま
going
す。
back in Final Fantasy
So
XI
as we
too.
told you before,
I ain't going back to
this
that one.
Alliance raid will be
It's
based
still on. I think they have private
FF11.
servers
Oh,
or
no,
they have
no,
official
those
servers for
people
this.
still
Great
pay and
senpai in
play
the field
Final
of
Fantasy
MMOs,
11.
having been running for 21 years
Oh,
now.
It's
okay.
a fully,
So I thought
it's
that-
like
ま
freaking
あ開発
RuneScape. People
制
still
作
fucking
を
play
進め
it.
るにあたっていろんな
Oh,
コンセプ
I
ト
thought
ア
they
ート
shut
や
it down
イメ
and
ージ
just
ア
they
ー
made
トを進
private
めてい
servers
る
or
とこ
No,
ろ
no,
なんで
people
す
have been
が
playing it.
一
Maybe,
枚ちょっ
but
と
my
ご
understanding
紹介
people
さ
have
せ
been
てい
playing
た
it
だ
for
こうと
years.
思います。
We've been progressing on this development, and so we have various concept art of which we'll show you
Oh,
one
you
today.
deleted afterwards. They probably said something about selling or something.
Echoes of Vanadil.
ご存知ですよね。
Oh, some of you know.
11を多分やってる方は
Well, I have no knowledge. I'm pretty sure Lush is gonna probably know
こ
about
ちら
Vanadil and all the
闇
lore.
王と呼ばれる存在です。
Those of you who
Question of
played
whether or not he
FF11 will
remembers.
probably know, but this guy is called the Shadow Lord.
I guess he might. Well, he did remember a few segments. I don't know if he remembered the whole
キ
story.
ャラクターが登場してくるのか、ストーリーはどうなるのか気になる部分多数あるかと思います。
I'm sure you're very interested to know how he shows up, what other characters you'll see, and what the story is overall.
こちらもですね、プロデュースされたライブで詳細ね、さらに近づいてきたらお伝えしていきますが、このエコーズ・オブ・バナディール、パッチ 7.1 からスタートしてまいりますので、まあ、パッチ 7.0 終わって、こちらまたね注目していただければと思います。
So we will give you more details in future PLLs, but for now, just know that Echoes of Vanadil is coming from 7.1.
はい、ではアライアンスレイドを紹介しましたので、
Alright,
こちら
no 8-player
新
raid,
た
so
な物語
what's this
が
gonna be
開幕
this
となる
time?
8人レイドに関してもお伝えしてまいります。
To be honest, I mean, he
and we
start
have
doing the
another
8-man
new
raid
story
for
coming with
Yoshi
Walker
P's
Walker
not
and
a
he
good
finished
man
the whole
but
story.
he doesn't even want to be there. He's like,
こちらもですね、コンセプトアートが仕上がりましたので、
Can people just be patient? Just wait till it comes out.
こうかなと思います。
We have a concept art for that as well, so let's start by taking a look.
What is this I'm seeing? It almost looks like I'm watching an image of a computer.
拡張パッケージのね、アー
This PC has
ト
RGB
とか
fans.
け離れすぎていて、
Jeez, like, you can see all those fans. It's almost like an
This is
RG
really different
fantasy for a
from our
CPU
art for
rig.
the expansion in general.
GPU って言ってる。
Back when I was in
Exactly.
GPU.
グラボ
It's a video,
グラ
it's a
ボ
video.
ボードが起立してるって言ってる。
And so that's how you.
Definitely see a
Like,
graphic board.
if
in
you
there.
showed this to a computer nerd, he's just like, "What is this? Is this a CPU image or something?"
スイッチという
The 5090
スイッチがですね、すごい型番めっちゃ連呼してますねみんな。
You don't all know a lot about this hardware.
まあ一体どこなのかね、そう何なのかさっぱりわかんないと思います。
But what is this? I'm sure you have absolutely no idea.
でも皆さんグラボっぽいなって言ってるやつ、あれがレイドの舞台です。
But that thing you think looks like a graphics board, that is actually
Yeah,
the stage
at
for
first
our raid.
glance, yes.
冷却したくなるって言ってる。こちらレイドタイトル決まっております。
The raid title has been decided, and it is
四天のザ・アルカディアというシリーズが、こちらレイドタイトルとなります。さてどんな物語になるんでしょう。
The Arcadion. What sort of story will it be, I wonder?
こちらもですね、レイドならではの多数の新キャラクター登場予定となっています。
Of course, there will be myriad new characters coming with this raid.
物語はですね、ファイナルファンタジー14完
Someone
全
said
オ
in
リ
the
ジ
other
ナル
chat
ストーリーとして、
in that
今
video.
制作が進んでおります。
And the story itself will be a complete FF14 original.
もちろんですね、
Alright,
スト
so
ー
this
リ
is
ーを進めていく
original,
まあ難易度ノーマル
okay.
と
Makes sense, because there's no other
高い
older
形式
Final
それ
Fantasy
ぞ
that
れ
have
ちゃん
this
と
future
用
extra
意して
stuff in
あ
the
ります。
background, so it kind of makes sense
Of
as
course,
like
we will have
original
the normal
ID.
mode for you to enjoy the story, as well as the higher difficulty Savage.
Yeah, Savage
パッ
content.
チ 7.0
That's like the one thing I want to start doing
およそ
in
1
later
ヶ月ぐらい
parts
で
of the game. I want to start doing at least Savage content at
公開
least.
していく予定ですの
once.
で、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
Not like when it's like
we will be
obsolete.
releasing
Hey, I
normal
got
and
fourth
Savage
prize
in
on one.
sequence about 1 month after 7.0.
まあ同時だとね。
I need to do that. I need to log in
Hi.
later for that.
If it was at the same
It's
time,
usually
you'd
like an
feel
hour or
rushed,
two
I think.
after the early bird. Or when did you stop doing the early birds
I have
after
no
like
idea. I
a
just try to get the 6 to do. I know you have a little bit of
Person
time.
raid.
Well, I'm pretty sure I think I'll have time after the live stream.
ってどれぐらいいますか？
And who likes the highest difficulty raids?
ありがとうございます。
Oh, are gonna be add another ultimate?
言ってる方多いんですよね。
Oh, a
I
lot
think
of
he
people
did mention
playing
to plan to
ultimates.
add another ultimate.
さあ次は新たな
Yep, there we
絶に
go.
関しての
Of
お
course, you're
話
gonna be
で
no
す。
open.
And we will have a new ultimate
Of
raid.
course.
次なるですね絶も現在企画制
I
作
wonder what's gonna be
順調
themed
に
this
進
time
んでおり
around.
ます。
The planning and development for this is already
The thing
moving
is that they
along.
give us an anticipated release date. We'll know about
今回
how many more
何が
patches
テ
we
ーマ
got.
に
We can kind of
なる
guesstimate
かと言
based
い
on
ま
their
すと
release date.
As for the theme,
何でしょ
what will it be?
う聞いてみよう。ゼノス
Xenos.
Xenos.
Xenos? That would be interesting though. If it was like
I
related
think I
to
got
him.
tired of Xenos being.
死生獣。あー
Oh, my
なるほどね
best friend! You just keep seeing now to get your ultimate weapon!
なるほど、うんと言ってますね。死生獣ね。死生獣以外で何かありま
We're
すか？
thinking we're going to go in order of.
エデン。
Let's be-
ああ、なるほど、エデンね。
Ah, Eden.
エデンね。
We really did Eden.
次なる絶コンテンツは希望のそのエデンのとあるストーリーをモチーフとした内容になります。
So part of the story from Eden will be our theme.
こちらのアートを見覚え
Interesting,
も
okay.
ちろんありますよね、光の戦士の皆さん。
I'm sure you remember this art.
レイドタイトルは絶もう一つの未来
Future
という
Rewritten
名称になりました。
And so the title will be Futures Rewritten Ultimate.
この名称ですね、パッチ 5.4 のパッチタイトルにもかかってます。イメージアートもその時のものです。
As you know, this is also the name of patch 5.4 and along with its art.
今でもですね、非常に人気のあるストーリーとそれからキャラクターたち、ごめん、それらをですねモチーフにどんな戦いとかシチュエーションが待っているのか、ぜひですねレイド好きな皆さんお待ちください。
This is even now a popular story and very popular characters. So please look forward to what we will do with them in this raid.
こちらの絶はですねパッチ 7.1 でリリース予定となっております。
We are planning to release this ultimate in 7.1.
まあぜひね、
Okay.
ゆっくり
Not that far off
挑んでいただける
to
と
people know to do
嬉し
ultimate.
いです。
So we hope you'll take your time with it.
さあ次コンテンツのこう継続してアップデートしていきますよというお知らせだけしておきます。
Now just some quick updates on our ongoing content updates.
さまざまなコンテンツアップデートをしていきますので、こちら
We have
Blue
quite a few
Mage
things we'll be
incoming,
updating.
further Hillman Adventure, yes, new plans for Deep Dungeon, goes on update, PvP update, new variant dungeons, yay! I haven't even done like
So basically,
the
all
two
you need to
new
know
ones they
is that we
released
will
so
be
far.
updating all of these things over the
You tell
course
us
of
the Blue
7.x.
Mage update, you can relax.
新コストの非常に高い某ヒルディブランド
I'm going to post that on his Discord, like, hey look, there's a Blue Mage update!
ヒルディまた活躍してくれることになります。
Do you want him to play the next expansion or not?
Hildebrand is
I
really.
really want to, but he's never gonna do it.
But the development team really wants to do it, so there will be more Hildebrand.
それから PVP のアップデートも本格的にスター
I
ト
wonder if the
7.1
Hildebrand story won't be like locking weapons from the relic, but then again, I'm not sure they're going to tailor the relics to the Mandible questline this time around.
いろんなものがスタートしていくことになります。
Our major PvP updates will be starting from 7.1 because we feel you have plenty to keep you occupied with 7.0.
Since they're doing a golden saucer update, I wonder like if they're adding new prizes, like shit. I'm completely broke from buying them.
こちら
Because I know people like you
探
have
索型コン
are
テンツ
sitting
と
on
呼んでるも
millions
のをちょっとお知らせしておきます。
And we've
I think I have, like, a
received
mill
lot of
now
feedback on this
after
subject,
buying
so
that
we want to talk a little bit about
limp.
new field operations.
So if I keep doing all my dailies and also the fashion report, I should have like enough to whatever they're going to be adding to the golden saucer.
ボズヤに続くフィールドをイメージした探索型の新たな大型のコンテンツも今計画中です。
I've mentioned this a bit in interviews, but in 7.x we will be introducing something in the style of Eureka and Volsja, a new field operation.
Okay. I really hope it's like, we can do this for our relic weapons to make it a little more interesting.
現在企画を進めています。
This will be something for a lot of players to participate in simultaneously in order to clear.
今後の続報をぜひちょっとお待ちくださ
It's
い。
kind of nice to bring back co-op to play because some of the stuff now we do is just you can do it by yourself.
いやーでも時代も変わったなと思うんですけど、エウレカを当初ねスタートした時はエウレカの話はもういいよみたいな反応も結構あったんですよ。
Yeah, the times have really changed because I remember when we started with Eureka, everyone was like, oh, Eureka?
まあでも諦めずにですね。
Eureka wasn't really that bad. It's just it had its bumps and ups and downs. I think Vrtra just had like a better upgrade.
I like Eureka for the fight. I didn't like it much for the storyline. It was okay, but it wasn't.
The
storyline was like, alright, I guess, but
we saw it through
I
to
think
the
I
end,
appreciate
and we worked
Volsja a
hard
little
to
bit more.
develop the content into something that a lot of people ended up enjoying. And we have taken a break for a while, but it will be back now, and we look forward to developing more similar field
Damn, how many people were in that stadium?
コンテンツに関してなんですが、もう一個お知ら
Damn,
せ
the
をして終
whole,
わ
it's
って
a
いこうかな
packed
と思い
crowd.
ます。
Okay, just one
I wasn't
more
expecting like a
announcement.
Like, I've been to
handful of people. No,
BlizzCon
but it's like
and
it's
no, it's not like a stadium like that.
欧州ファンフェスでお伝え
new
しました
limited job coming
新
in
たな
the later
リミテッド
parts
ジョブ
of
まあパッチの中でシーズン
7.10.
ちょっとね
Okay.
後半で実装とはなりますが、
Hold on, let's
こちらに
see.
ついて
We
は
didn't have Geomancer as our
So we
DPS, so
announced
maybe it's a
before that we will be
Geomancer
having
or
a
like
new
a
limited
Beastmaster.
job, released in
Puppeteer?
the latter half of
or
6.x,
Beastmaster for all we know.
7.x.
Beastmaster would be a cool one. That's something people wanted to do for a long time.
お伝えしておこうと思います。
Today we'll tell you just the name of this job.
I called it.
Damn, I was really hoping something else like Geomancer, but okay, Beastmaster.
Beastmaster would be really cool. They don't have to pay all the pets and
Beastmaster.
or beasts and
ま
cat
あ
and
リミテ
fight for
ッ
you.
ドジョブですので、
How did it
まあ
work in 11? Because I never played
リミテッ
11.
ドジョブ同士のパーティー
I
で
wasn't a
遊べるような
Beastmaster
企画
enough.
と
I only played a
いうの
warrior.
も今使用作成
And then we got to
進め
level
ています
34.
As a limited job, of course, we are proceeding with plans to allow you to play solo or in parties with other limited jobs.
Oh, so you played with a blue mage. That's cool.
魔術使いと
Okay.
いう名
You
前
can party up with limited jobs now. Yay, we don't feel alone.
的な
Don't be a party of blue mages.
ご用意したいと考えていますので、まあこちらについてもね、ちょっと 7.x シリーズの後半に
At least they're not being felt left out now. Hey kids, I'm a blue mage. I can team up with a Beastmaster now. Yay!
As it is Beastmaster, we are thinking of having some kind of collection feature to go with it, obviously. Once we have art and more information, we will share it with you.
I wonder if the leveling process will be the same as Blue Mage, because you have to literally kill creatures to get level fast.
You'll probably have to do something with certain creatures and like work your way
So
up
that
to
is our
try and farm
updates
creatures.
about 7.0 and 7.x.
第1次、次、グラフィックスアップデートの進捗
Also, be certain
状
beasts
況
will
を
be
お
probably
伝えし
good
てまい
against
ろうと
other
思い
beasts,
ます。
that kind of thing.
But I do also want to take a moment to talk about
could
the
work too.
graphics update and its current progress.
今回はグラフィックスアップデートが
Graphic
ですね
update,
随
that's
分
what
大
this
詰
game
めになってきました。今バグとひたすら戦っている
I wonder how-
ところです。皆さん
I'm
で
afraid
も
they
images
can't
before.
push so far. It's kind of the problem. One has
気になってい
at
る
this
かと
point
思い
they're
ます。
using an
Yeah.
old engine. It only
So
stop
it
when you
is
go to paint on
proceeding
it so
quite well,
much.
but as a massive update,
I can
we're
understand that
currently
because
contending with bugs.
they're still working on
But I
old
actually want to
assets, and
see
so
how all
there
the
has to be like a
different
The
point
base
to have
structure
to
is so
revamp
sad.
everything.
Like annoying
皆さん
code
のお
all
使い
the
の
time.
すべての種族につい
So
て
I can't
ちょっ
take
とお
advantage of
伝えしていこうかなと思います。
So I will now show you a little bit about
Oh, they still can
each
improve it.
race that you might want to play.
Oh yeah,
ま
obviously.
ずこちらヒューランミッドランダー男性からお伝えしていきましょう。
So let's start with a Huron Midlander male.
ここからはですね、皆さん画面を見て左側が、今のグラフィックスの状態、右に新しいバージョングラフィックスアップデートが入った状態を表示していきますので、ご理解ください。
So on the left, we'll be showing the current or original version, and on the right, we'll be showing the new version with the graphics update.
こちらが ヒューラングラフィックスアップデート版だとこのようになって
The skin's more textured, so is the hairs.
The
Okay,
face looks
alright.
better. The hair's kind of
まず
meh.
やっぱり髪の毛の雰囲
The
気
clothes are definitely
Slightly better.
明確になってテクスチャー解像度不足していた
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, the clothes has more pop into it now.
But like the face and stuff, there's only so like
かなりね見栄えするようになったんじゃないかなと思います
So as you can see, the
I think the
hair
skin
is a lot
texture,
more
it
clearly
feels a
defined,
little bit
and also
better
the
now
texture
compared
was
to
It
the
improved,
significantly
but
improved, and the
I can
face
see you
looks
holding
more
up to
natural.
somebody who didn't play
まあ
Final
繰り返し
Fantasy
言ってますけど
and be like,
もっと
they're
な
the
ん
same
か
picture.
ギラギラバキバキにすることもできるんですけどまあ皆さんの
Like it's not an oh my god,
キャラクタ
so
ーの
much
イメー
better.
ジ種族のイ
It's
メージ
better.
っていうのを損なわ
So
な
it's
いよ
not
うに
like
しっかりアップデートを行ってま
usually.
すなので
Honestly, I would probably be more impressed because of the clothing looks much better in more detail compared to how the original one looked like. But I don't really care about the facial, that's fine. But if the clothes looks much better, then I'm all for it.
But we do also want to keep the image of the characters the same. So honestly, if you think, oh, it doesn't look that different, that's kind of a good thing.
さあそれからです
We
ね
say it
各
doesn't
種
look
族
right.
で
That's a good thing.
初期
But
装
I don't know about
備
that
所
one.
属装備ありますよねあれも今回全てグラフィックスアップデート対応しています
Also, the starting gear for each race will be included in this graphics update as well.
チェックも僕のチェックも終わりましたの
Yeah, what do the
で
grapes look
初期
like?
装備各種族の種族装備のクオリティアップにもご注目ください
My quality checks on that
Are they gonna
already done,
revert
so
the
definitely take a look at that starting gear.
JPEG grape image, or just keep it the same, I wonder.
ヒューランミッドランダー女性です
Here is the Midlander female.
こちらは
The
で
thing
すね
is, like,
現
not
行
what
の
Lush
状態
does, but some of the what Lush
Here's
does.
the original.
You can already get the characters
そして
looking
こち
pretty
ら
close to
が
that
アップデート版
much.
となります
And
Oh
updated.
yeah.
まあやっぱり髪
That's what I mean. It's not like a
質感それからボ
oval
リ
and
ューム
top.
表現かなり異なってますあと唇のね艶表現なんかもう各種族パワーアップしてますね
The hair is a
More or less
little more
what they-
As
detailed.
you
do
can
it.
see, the hair texture as well as the way that the
They're
volume
just adding
is
textures over
portrayed
the
are quite
skeleton.
different. And also, for each race, we've made some improvements to lip shine.
あとはですね頬に落ちて
If
る
you notice,
影
even
を
the
見
stone,
Slightly.
ていただければいいん
even
で
the
すけど
stones, if
か
you
なり
notice
自
that,
然に
Oh, yeah, yeah,
it's kind of
yeah.
blurry.
落ちるようになりま
Right?
した
A little more defined.
And also, if you take a look at the shadows on her cheeks, you can see that they are much more natural now.
さあ続いて
Okay.
ハイランダー男性です
Now show us the
Highlander
freaking
male.
lion ladies
新しい
already.
バージョンがこちら
Bastards.
With the new version.
まあ筋肉のね
It's not
凹凸
much of a
それに
difference,
対してのこ
though.
う影の表
It's
現
just
それから
slightly.
肌ツヤの光沢みたいなところ
I would
非常
say
に
the
わかりや
hair
す
is
い
a
かと
little
思い
bit
ます
I
different.
think the muscle definition, as well as the shadows that go along with it, and the shine of the skin are very clear here.
まあ今まではねこうテクスチャーでなんとかなじませていたみたいな部分がより自然な形になったんじゃないかなと思います
Yes, before we sort of had a mishmash of textures looking there, but it's a lot smoother now.
さあでは続いてハイランダー女性見てみましょ
And now for a Highlander female.
う、こちらが現行の状態、
Original
こちらがグラフィックスアップデート版となってい
and
ます
updated.
Face
まあ
is
目肌
better,
立ちっていう
hair,
の
yeah,
が、まあ
okay.
非常に鮮明に
And
な
also
って
the
例え
metal
ば
piece,
髪の
okay.
生え際なんかもかなり自然になったんじゃないかなと思います
As you can see, it's become a lot more natural, especially around the hairline.
あとはこう目元の精悍さみたいなところよりはっきりしましたのでやっぱり目元のキャラメイクっていうのは今回どの種族もかなり幅が広がったと
Yeah, a
思い
little
ま
bit.
す
You can actually a little bit more in
And
that
around the
photo than
eyes
some of
are
the other ones.
also the features are much better defined, so that will allow you to get a lot more specific in your character creation.
さあ続いてはエルゼン見ていきましょう。エルゼン
Elzen
男性です
male.
Take a look at the Ellison male
こちらがグラフィックスアップデート版
and the updated version.
Okay.
まあやっぱり目を引くのはね、髪の毛の詳細それから耳の表現の自然さなんかっていうところが結構こだわりポイントですね
What I would notice most about this is obviously the details of the hair, as well as the characteristic ears.
まああとこの頬骨のあたりの特徴というのもまあ結構ちょっとポリゴンが露出したような状態だったのが9番なんですけど今回骨格表現が非常に滑らかになったんじゃないかなと思います
The cheekbones as well, we were having some polygon issues before, but they look much better defined.
まあちょっとね若返って見えるかもしれません
He might look a bit younger and fresher than before.
続いてはエレゼン女性、こちらが現行となり
Of
ま
course,
す。
Here's
Elzen.
the original for an Elzen female.
そしてアップデートされたエレゼン女性。
Eyes are a lot
Alright, I
better.
like
The
that.
updated version.
That's a lot better.
まあもう特にね全体的にやっぱりポリゴンの表示数というのが、増えたことによって滑らかになってこれまで以上にですねイメージを保ちつつ14ならではのリアルさみた
I
いな
wonder if there'll be like a good
近づけられ
chance
た
for
んじゃ
Lush
ない
to go
か
back
と
to
思います。
Elzen if he likes how
So
they
with
look
the
now.
increased poly count, I think it's become a lot more natural, and it should be easier
Depends if
for
he has
you
a
to get a
Fantasia.
sense of realism
I'm
with your
pretty sure he
character,
has
perhaps
maybe one or
realism in
two.
an
I
FF14
only
Mine
style.
got one, I think. I
あ
might
とは
do
額のあたり
Mine
の
lady.
やっぱりこうセルフシャドウですね。自分の髪の毛が自分に落ちるこうセルフシャドウがちょっとねこう処理がしきれない状態でちょっと浮いて見えるんですけど、この影のセルフシャドウのあたりもかなり自然になったんじゃないかなと思います。
Previously, the shadow with the bangs was not very natural, but now it is much improved.
あとはこれちょっと素材感の話が分かりやすいんですけど、種族装備のこの首元のレザーをちょっと見ていただくとめちゃめちゃそのグラフィックスアップデート版革の模様が表面体表がちゃんと書き込まれているというか見えるかと思います。
You can also see, if you look at the collar of her gear, you can see the improvement to the material quality of the leather.
これはグラフィックスアップデートされている装備にはやっぱ革の表現もこれ一つじゃないので、同じ革だとしてもいろんな革の表現今回出てきますので、革や布その素材感ぜひ注目してみてください。
With this update, it's not just like there's leather that has a singular texture. There are a lot of different qualities of leather that we were able to portray, and cloth as well. So definitely take a close look.
では続いて、元からイ
And
ケ
we're
メンの
going
代名詞であ
male,
る
okay.
ミコって男性です。
So these are our classic pretty boys, the male Mikote.
もういいんじゃないかな彼は。
It's pretty good looking already.
こちらがアップデート版となります。
This is the updated version.
今回やっぱ唇のツヤとかですね、髪の毛のこうふんわりした雰囲気、目元のこういうシャープさっていうところがよりこう皆さんね調整して生きやすくなったんじゃないかなと思います。
But the lip shine, the hair and its sort of fluffy texture, and the sharpness around the eyes are all improved with this new version.
ラハがさらにイケメンになってしまうなこれ。
I think Graha's going to be even more of a hottie now.
さあ
Of course.
ではミコって女性見ていきましょう。
And
Let's take a
female
look at the
Mukote.
Mikote
Why did they go with the
はい、
darker
こちらが
version?
現行版となり
Gotta have
ます。
representation, man.
The original
そして
I guess,
こちらが
but-
アップデート版です。
and the update.
Oh, okay. The shine's more visible
肌
now.
の褐色っていう表現もですね、まあ、単なるこれまではちょっと色の調整みたいな形だったん
And
です
of
が、
course, Twitch
よりこうやって
doesn't
艶が
stop to
出せる
disappoint.
ようになって環境光が暗いところだと本当に
I didn't even look at the chat. I just put it full screen, so I'm not wondering what they're saying right now.
Something you're better off not knowing.
色が潰れなくなってし
Ignorance is
っかり
bliss.
こう肌の特徴っていうのが今回出せるようになりました。
Right, so with dark skin, previously we only had the ability to sort of change the color of your skin, but now we have this improved shine and depth, so that even if your character is in a dark environment, you will still be able to see the features of your skin.
まあ、特に面白いのが東京ドームのバックスクリーンの並んでる映像を見ると、まあ、同じライティング環境下なんですけどもう全然やっぱり鮮明さが右と左で違うのがねあそこ分かりやすいなと思います。
Yeah, if you look at the screen on the back here, we have, it's the same lighting really, but they look totally different.
The darker skin does look
さあ
nice.
続い
It
て
has like a
こちらルガディン男
something
性
added.
です。
Continuing on to a Rugadin male.
Muggin? Alright.
そしてこちらがグラフィックスアップデート版。
This is the
Yeah, I like
updated
the skin
version.
on the right a little bit more. It's more detailed
純
now.
粋に全部パワーアップみたいな感じに
You
な
can
って
actually
ます。
see like the skin
I
texture
just feel
compared
like
to the other
generally
one.
we have powered him up.
やっぱり元々のこの顔のね凹凸表現というのがまあルガに影響が大きい種族なんですがそれぞれがですね自然に馴
I
染む
just
ように
wrote
な
in
ったんじゃ
chat.
ないかな
Ah,
と
no
思い
one's
ます。
complaining. He's great.
In general, all of the limitations we had before had a really significant effect on Rugadin faces in particular, but I think that the update has really improved them.
僕のフレンドにもねやっぱルガディンすごいこだわって使ってる方いるんですけど、さらにねそのフレンドがどういったこう調整してくるのかちょっと個人的に楽しみだったりします。
I have a friend who is really obsessed with Rugadin, so I look forward to seeing how he will adjust his character in light of these updates.
はい、では続いてルガディン女性いきましょう。
And female
Let's take a look at
Rudigan.
a female Rugadin.
There's very
こち
few
らが
female
現状
Rudigan.
の状態で
I
す。
think they're like, so they need the
Oh
most.
yeah.
そしてアップデート
Hair looks better.
おやり
Face
方
is
と
not like
なり
it.
ますあら、あ
Face
り
is
がとうございます。
Eh.
大きな拍手をいただいてます。ありがとうございます。
Thank you
I'm
very
looking
much.
forward for the all-around because like that's the main one I'm always using, so I'm curious what the female ones look like now.
Needs a rough guard.
Pretty sure it's more like the scales update.
開発されていた状態でした。
So similar to the males, each part of the female face was really affected by the limitations we had.
ただやっぱりこうパーツそれぞれの精度が非常に今回高くなったことによって、なんかパーツ感、オブジェクト感みたいなのが減ってしっかり顔全体馴染むようになったんじゃないかなと。
I'm curious what the
But because
the
we've been
leader of
able to
Inflammation
improve
look like
each
now.
part, they
Oh,
now blend
yeah,
together better. It looks
She has one of the
less like
few
they're a bunch
Rothgar
of
female
objects and shapes
things that I actually
assembled.
like.
あとはこう肌の表現。
There was also the other one, Yuhyunju's like childhood friend, Mobodia. She was a
Yeah, she was
Rudigan.
そういったところにもご注目ください。
Also, the skin, overall, how it looks, sort of the clarity of the skin is also improved.
Like, I really wish there's a way you can make a Rudigan look like, you know, the captain or the admiral in game. I'm pretty sure you could if
You can get pretty
続い
close.
てララフェルです。
Potato people will still look like potatoes.
Potatoes.
Cell male
こちらが
Skeleton.
アップデート版。
and updated.
もうね
I guess
違いがわからないぐらい
the
こだ
cheekbones
わってアッ
maybe?
プデートしました。
So we actually tried so hard to update
The hair
this
is
that
like,
we
well,
maybe
more than fighting features, I can tell the
Yeah.
difference.
髪はね、わかりやすいアップデートなんですけど、瞳とか。
The hair is the only real. The hair and the
ね
ears.
見てく
That's
だ
about
さい
it.。
The hair is
Yeah.
probably the
Obviously
easiest
the
to tell
clothes, too.
difference, but
Like,
the
the scarf
skin
is a big
and
one.
eyes have also been
You can see
improved
it's
as
actually
と
like
にかくララフェル
coriated
の
on the right
あ
one
の
as
男性
opposed
女
to
性
just.
に関しては、イメージを維持したまま全く変わってないじゃん、でもよく見たらすげえみたいなところにめちゃくちゃこだわりましたんで、
We tried really hard to maintain the image we had of Lalafels while still making the individual improvements.
可愛らしい、お人形のような、ね、雰囲気っていうのは維持しつつですね、まぶたのポリゴン、このまぶたの上にある丸みとかですね、より自然にしてですね、頬のラインはよりちょっと丸くね、綺麗に出るようにかなり細かく調整してます。3回ぐらいリテイクしたはずなので。
So while maintaining this sort of cute and doll-like appearance of the Lalafels, we did make adjustments to the eyelids to make them look more natural. We rounded out the face a bit better. Honestly, it took 3 separate tries to go over and over this until we got it right.
あとですね、初期装備のちょっと襟元見てください。これまでのこちらもね、素材に比べてそう素材の質感までこう表現されてる。さっきはね革でしたけど、こちら布で確認できるかと思います。
If you take a look at the gear here, you can see that the cloth, similar to the leather from earlier, is much improved.
はい、では続いて、ララフェル女性いきましょう。
Oh, jeez.
Now we'll take a
There's
look
the
at
female
Lalafel female.
Lalafels.
このようになってます。
Yeah, the skin,
updated
Yeah, the skin is the
hair,
biggest difference.
ララフェル女性もですね、やっぱり先ほどお伝えした通り、男性と同じ
the
ように
ears
と
too.
Oh, yeah, the ears
に
are
かく
pretty good.
自然さを徹底して愛くるしさを残したまま、さらに細かくキャラメイク調整できるように、不審してます。
As with the Lalafel males, we wanted to prioritize making them look more natural while still keeping them very cute and lovable. And we think we've opened up a lot more possibilities for more delicate character creation now.
特に今回ね、サンプルとして褐色の肌にしてきましたけ
I'm
ど、
glad they did this on the
よ
weekend.
りこう顔の滑らかさ
Oh
が
yeah.
分かりやすいはずなので、もう比べたら
Wasn't like the last FanFest for Vegas? Was it on the weekday?
They've had a couple of them
こ
during
だ
the
わっ
week.
て
I
い
can't
ま
watch
すの
during the
で、
week.
ララフェル使ってる人多分いっぱいいますよね。
So with the dark skin, I think it's pretty obvious the quality of the skin on the face and the depth of the structure there. Do we have a lot of Lalafels here?
いますよね。いっぱいいますよ
I'm
ね。
not.
Some. Oh,
There's a few.
quite a bit.
上の方にもたくさんいますよね。
Honestly, I'll probably do like a Lollipop just to spite Lush one time. That's it. I'd rather do that just like a joke and revert back to a
And a
aura.
lot on the stream as well.
はい、では続いてアウラ男性です。
Alright, male
An
auras.
aura male.
こちら、アップデート版となってます。
And here's the updated version.
Skills is
まあやはりこ
slightly
う暗
deep a little bit
い、
more,
肌
but
にした時の、まあ、肌の質感表現っていうのは
the
めちゃ
hair's
くちゃ
also
わかりやすいです
different.
し、まあそれから
Skin's also
We're not. I
textured
want them to
down.
improve for the
ものに
male
関しては
aura.
皆さんのね、
They're run.
これまで公開してきたもののフィードバック
Oh,
かなり
hell yes, yes.
Their run
お
animation
伝え
looks
しております。
ferocious in right
So
now.
as you can see, the texture of the dark skin is improved, and also we've been taking on board your feedback from what we showed previously, and we are continuing to improve the horn and scales.
まあより精悍さが増してですね、角とか鱗部分は本当にねテクスチャ解像度がアップしたものがねかなり効果的に効いてるんじゃないかなと思います。
I think the texture, the improved textures, really help out with the horns and scales.
これでヨハイさんにもナーマが見つかるといいね。
I hope a certain man can find his Nama now that he's graphically improved.
続いてアウラ女性
No, he's never going to find his Nana.
Look at an aura female.
Okay, female,
こち
okay,
らが現
alright.
行版です。
It's the original.
こちらがアップデート版と
And
な
the
ります。
I like it.
Eyes are better.
I like the face here.
もともと
The eyes, the face.
アウラ滑らか
Skills are more
なね
defined.
持ってたんですが、それをより滑らかに表現して鮮明でまあ美しくって
I
いうと
liked
こ
it.
ろが
I'm
ポイント
happy
です。
for the aura.
So these aura females
Oh,
already
more of
have
the female.
quite
The
a
male
smooth
needs a
and
little more
delicate
work, though.
appearance, but we think
They
we've
look fine,
been
this is
able
the way they
to
run.
improve
Just
that
don't
even
angling.
still.
特にアウラはですね目元、専用のシェーダーと呼ばれている専用の描画をここ目の交際だけに取り入れてますので、これまでのような雰囲気を再現することもできますし、
1,000-yard
今回のよう
stare
に
is
ね
gone.
瞳をより明確に際立たせるということも可能になってます。
Honestly, I didn't have a
We've used
problem
some
with that, but I
special
guess people
shaders for
do.
the eyes, so while you can still get that look that you're used to, you can also get something slightly more defined in the eyes, like on the updated version example here.
もちろんですね、アウラを使ってらっしゃる方でですね、いやい
Yeah,
や
look at the emblem. The
あ
emblem is
の
a huge
正気の
difference.
ないこう瞳というか
Oh,
ね、
you're right.
あれが好きなんだよっていう方いらっしゃるの分かってます。
Because
I
we
wonder
are
if they
aware
also
that
show
among the
the,
other players, some of you really like that current
Vrtra and male
dead and
Vrtra.
soulless eye look that they have.
ちゃんと
Or just gonna do it just the
パラメー
starting
タを
No,
phrases.
this is across the board
チャレンジ
update,
し
so
て
this
み
is
て
going to
く
be
ださい。
everything.
If you adjust your parameters correctly, you can still get that. So just give it a
They might not
まあ
have
ぜ
they
ひで
might
すね
not have
各種族こだわりのキャラメイクというのをお楽しみください。
definitely the skin texture
And in
stuff. We'll see
general,
it.
with
We'll
all
see
of the
it.
races, please look forward to adjusting your character to your preference.
でそこでキャラメイクなんですけど、まあいじりたいですよね皆さんね、キャラクターね。
You want to get into character creation, don't you now?
ちょっと今条件はまだ精査中ですが、プレイヤーの皆さんにですね幻想薬一つプレゼントさせていただこうと思ってます。
We're still working out the details, but I do want to get every one of you a free Fantasia along with this.
まあやっぱり
Wait, are you serious giving every player a free
Probably
Fantasia?
everyone-
高くな
yeah,
るよ
everyone who
とは
went
言っても
to
やっ
the
ぱり皆さん
con.
のキャラ
Oh, the ones that went to the
それぞれの数値
FANFEST,
が
okay.
今のアップデートされたバージョンと被り合うとは
I mean, if you get the
限らないの
collector,
で
you can get a Fantasia.
よりですね皆さんのキャラクタ
You
ー
mean like for
グレードアップさせて
Dawntrail? Or
Yeah,
like
for
1?
にも
Dawn's-
幻想薬お配りしようかなと
Oh, there.
思いますので
Oh.
Usually their
ぜ
collectors
ひです
come
ね
with
それを使っ
Fantasia.
てこだわりのねさらに高品
I
質
know
な
I know
皆さんの
for
キャラクター
Heavenward they gave
作ってみてくだ
one.
さい
They usually give one.
I don't-
Honestly, even though
if you
the
get the
update will
collectors, you
overall
get
raise
one.
the quality, there's still the possibility that it
That's where all
won't
mine
give you
came from.
exactly the look that you want right
You never bought it
away.
from the stock
So
station?
we
No, I
do
never
want
bought
to
it
give
from
you
the
that
station. I always
Fantasia
bought
so
all my
that you can
games
go
from
into character
buying collectors.
creation and adjust your character to suit exactly what you
I bought a
want.
few, but only when there was like a sale. That's like the only time I actually buy them.
Let's see. These
next we have
actually
a
should be a big
Vrtra.
improvement with the hair.
こちらがアップデートバージョンです。
Ooh,
And the
okay.
update.
やっぱり
I mean, eyes
最
too.
も
Yeah.
大きな恩恵は
Skin, hair,
ファーシェ
eyes.
ーダーと呼ばれるもう毛並み専用のさっきアウラはね目でしたけど、今回ファーシェーダーと呼ばれる毛を特別に描画するっていうのが14についに実装されましたのでこれが一番大きいです。
Alright, now show the Hrothgar
we
female.
had these distinctive eye shaders on the aura. For the Hrothgar, we have distinctive fur shaders that will make their fur more realistic.
Wait, if they have like fur, like, I wonder if they're going to fix the problem. They have to pay a Fantasia just to change the hair.
It's better if you can
That was like the big thing for like bot cars back then. So I wonder if they're going to actually fix that.
Ah, they skipped them.
And now Vrtra male.
Of course, they skipped the female one.
完成度高いんですよね、やっぱり。
I mean, already he looks pretty good.
アップデートです。
And the updated version.
Alright, hair, skin texture.
完成度は高いんですけど、今回ね、我々がイメージしていた、理想形により近づけられたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
He already looked good, but we think we've brought him closer to our original vision for what the
That bunny is very, very
まあやっぱり
edgelord.
こうセルフシャドウ、影の入り方全然違うのが多分分かっていただけると思うので、特徴をですねより強く表現しやすくなってキャラメイクの幅広がってますので、ぜひ理想のビエラ男性追求してみてください。
I just thought that they'll get rid of those lines that was always in the hair.
And also the
There's always
distinctive
buggy
features of the
if you look really
Vrtra
closely
are
at the
much
hair.
easier to draw out now. So please do go in and make the Vrtra of your dreams.
では続いてビエラ女性
And
で
here
す。
comes the female
Now
one.
we have a Vrtra female as well.
こちら現行の状態。
That's the original
こちらがアップデートバージョンです。
and the
Ooh,
updated.
I like the skin detail,
これ
the
だけ、
hair.
黒いね、かなり濃い色。
It's a little bit
まあ
more
より
detailed now
ダーク
compared
寄
to
り
the
の
old
カラー
one.
を使って
Yeah,
も
that looks better.
今回のね全体的なシェーダー耐えられるようになってます。
So as you can see, she's quite dark-skinned, and our new shaders can handle that level of dark skin.
正直14このぐらいの暗さの肌とかテクスチャーが一番実は苦手で、影に入ると全部質感潰れてしまって凹凸も分からなくなるっていうのが、まあ、非常にねやっぱ開発しづらかったんですけど、今回ここまで表現できるようになってます。
Honestly, historically, 14 has been pretty bad in terms of displaying this type of dark skin. You enter a shadowy area and it all looks bad and falls apart. But with our new shaders, that will not be an issue.
この状態でも
Okay.
影による陰影、それから綺麗にね感じられるようになってますし、唇のね艶なんかもしっかり出てるかと思います。
And even with the already dark skin, you can see the effects of lighting and shadow are very natural and look good.
続いてなんですが、グラフィックスアップデートのさらに続き、染色箇所が鈍いになるというお話です。
And now also with the graphics update, we will talk a little bit about our 2 dye channels.
ちょっとサンプル
Finally, I want to
いくつか持
know
ってき
what,
ま
how
した
this
ので見ていこうか
actually
と思いま
works.
す。
I've brought some
Dye
sample images,
armors.
so let's take a look.
これがですね現状の状態。次がまあ今まで染色、まあ、
第
このね
one?
ナイトの
Okay.
専用装備だと、布の部分、マントとね布の部分が染色可能でした。
So on the left we have the original, and then in the middle we have the 1 dye channel dye affecting the cape.
でこれがですね今回鈍
I
い
guess there's
染
one for
色
the
可
cape,
能に
one
な
for
る
the
の
metal.
で、
Yeah.
こういったことがね可能になります。
Alright, okay.
But now you
I
will
like
have 2
this.
dye channels to be able to create
So
something
now you
like
can
this.
actually like
まあ鎧本体の
Make your armor however you want.
なります。
Which allows you to color the armor as well.
続いて、こちらも見てみましょう。まあこちらがですね今オリジナルの状態。
So this is the original status of this gear.
今までの染色ですね、皮の部分黒にできてた。わかります
and then the
And
undershirt.
with our current dye capabilities, you can change just the leather color.
まあそれ以外のね布部分っていうのは染色できなくて白に固定されてました。
However, the clothing itself would always remain white.
それが今回2箇所染色できるようになるので、まあこういった色の違い出せるようになっていきます。
But now you can
Okay,
dye
alright,
both.
alright.
まあこれはカラーのなんだろうこう色変化が分かりやすくしてるので、なんか吉田センス
This
ね
is
えなとか思わない
open
で
so
ください。
many varieties of color changes for armors
So,
now.
yes, I
Man.
think you can see the contrast now, and you might be able to judge me for my color choices.
さあ続いても、こちらがオリジナル装備。
Here's the original for a different piece of gear.
続いてこちらがね今まで通り、服の部分ですね、布の部分染色できてました。
And how it looks to dye it right now, just dyeing the cloth bit.
そして今回、染色が鈍いになるので、こういったカラーの変更が可能です。
But in the future, this is what it will look like with 2 dye channels.
ただやっぱり革全体、革の部分はですね、やっぱりこう装備のデータって細かくなっていて、同じ革に見えるんですけど、この中央の胸の部分っていうのは全く素材の違うパーツで作られているので、やっぱ鈍い染色じゃああそこまで巻き込んでできるかというとちょっとそうはならないので、こういった鈍い目がどこが染色できるようになるのかっていうのは、すいません、うちのキャラクターチームのセンスを信じてやってください。
So the reason that the entire leather is not dyed is actually because the middle piece is a different material system-wise than the rest of it. And this is a limitation that we will still have when creating these new gears with the 2 dye channels. So you'll just have to sort of trust in the aesthetic sense of our design team to make
now
sure
we
that
need
the right
3 dye
parts are being
channels.
dyed.
I'm pretty sure at some point they might do that at some point. But having the option to dye 2 pieces of the gear now is just amazing. Because there's like certain like armor pieces that just, I wish I could dye this portion and then this portion. Now we have a little more options now.
But even though we can't promise that you will be able to dye every single bit, we are doing our best to make sure that we are giving you the best options possible to customize your gear as much as possible and, with the greatest amount of surface area being dyed. So we are working hard on it, and we thank you for your patience.
グラフィックスアップデートの報告、ファンフェスではねここまでなんですが、今後これらの要素はですね、黄金のレガシー発売までの間に、プロデュースされたライブなどをやって、実際実機でねこう光を当てて動かしたりしながらまたお伝えしていこうと思いますので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
That is all we have to share about the graphics updates for today, but I will be giving ongoing updates up to the release of Dawn Trail in PLLs and such, so please keep an eye out for that.
すいません、ちょっと水もらえないですか？
Can I get some water, please?
今気づいた、用意されてない。あ、来た。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。さすがに口カラッカラだと。ちょっとすいません、すいません。
Unfortunately, if you stand up here for this long, your throat will get dry.
うまい。うまい。
Oh, amazing.
よいしょ。さあ、では続いて、各種お知らせに入っていこうかと思います。
Additional updates.
All right, so let's move on to some more additional updates.
で、ここからはですね、この 7.0 黄金のレガシー発売までの間に、行われることをちょっとご紹介していきます。
These updates will pertain to the time period before Dawn Trail's release.
さあ、まず動作環境の変更がグラフィックスアップデートによって
Okay, they're doing the minimum and recommended specs,
So we will be
which won't
having
affect me much since I'm
updated
playing on the
system
PS5.
requirements.
すでにねお知らせさせていただいてますが、
Like
ぜ
good
ひ
idea to see where
確
you're
認
at
の
though,
上です
right?
ね、準備の方よろしくお
So
願いします。
2060 and a
We haven't announced
5700XC.
these previously, but if you have not yet taken a look at them, please do and make sure that your
Still good.
system is up to spec.
That's for 1928.
PC 環境でプレイされてる方で、やべえまだ準備できてないっていう方、
No, my
Anyone playing on
potato.
PC who just realized that they had not yet updated how they needed to?
あら結構いらっしゃいますね。まだ結構いらっしゃいますね。
Quite a few
あ、まだ結構いらっしゃいますね。向こうもだ。あ、なるほど、結構いらっしゃいますね。この日本のファンフェスティバルではですね、各種、PC メーカー、それからデバイスメーカーの皆さんが協賛してくださっており、
PS4 Final Fantasy
協賛ブース展
players.
開もございます。
Well, they're already shutting down the service for the
まだ
PS4
です
one,
ね
right?
グラフィックスアップデート
No,
に
we're not
備
going to be
え
able to
てい
play
らっ
the
しゃらない方はです
We're
ね、
gonna take them off like they did
協
the
賛ブースの
PS3.
方にお立ち寄りいただいてですね、PC の買い替えなどデバイスの買い替えなどご検討いただけると大変嬉しく思います。
Fortunately, we've partnered with several PC and device makers today, and they have a special booth set up so you can look at the equipment. So if you're not yet updated, maybe take a look over there and consider what upgrades you need.
はい、 では続いて、まあすでに、お知らせ何度もしていますが、フリートライアル
Free trial? Oh yeah, they did mention before that they extended the free
As you
trial
mentioned previously,
Stormblood.
we have also expanded the free trial.
すでにね、パッチ
That's insane. That's a lot of
されてますが、
content.
フリートライアルのハイヤー 4.0
Yeah, we have like
4.1
AR,
シリーズへと
Heaven's Word,
拡大
now
しています。
Stormblood.
Well,
Man.
it's not really the main storyline. It's all the side stories,
ま
the
だで
beast
すね、
tribes.
14
It's
の
like
世界に
everything.
飛び込ん
Like,
で
a
いら
lot
っ
of
しゃらないお
content.
友達とかね、ご家族とか、
Yeah, could you imagine if it's just only a Realm Reborn, now just slowly but surely expanding to the other
They'll
expansions?
probably plan on continuing this going forward.
参加させていただけると嬉しい
So
です。
each new
So
expansion will
if you
just
have any
expand
friends
the
or
free trial.
family, or you just run into someone who's like, I was considering playing, please foist this upon them as much as you can.
Of course, there's still the like,
We're gonna run into
limitations
one
on
problem.
the free
いよい
trial.
よ Xbox One
There's
リ
too
リ
many
ー
levels.
ス2月に OBT を開始いたします。
Oh yeah, the Xbox
As
thing,
far
they're
as
finally
Xbox
doing the...
goes, we will be beginning the
Open
open
beta,
beta test in
February.
February.
こちらはですね、2月21日
No
頃、
Xbox
ちょ
for
っ
me.
とまだその前後数日ずれる可能性があるんですけど、
I'm
2
good
月
with the PS5,
21
much
日
better.
頃、オープンベータを開始させていただこうと思ってます。
Our current plan is to open
Got
beta,
everyone spamming
open
the,
beta around
the
the
thing in chat.
21st. Plans could still change a few days in
Of
either
course.
direction, but that's what we're aiming for.
ぜひですね、Xbox ユーザーの
Have you heard
皆
of
さん、
critically
プレイ
acclaimed
の上でですね、
MMORPG?
この OBT から新た
Yeah,
な
have you heard of this critically MMO with the
冒険スタート
free
していただけ
trial
ると嬉しい
from
です。
AR to
I really hope that a
Stormblood?
lot of Xbox players will get started right from beta and join us in 14.
Xbox ゲーマーの皆さんとですね、光の戦士としてエオルゼアでお会いできるのを楽しみにしております。
And I look forward to meeting a lot of Xbox players as Warriors of Light in game.
そして続いて
Oh, female
は、
Valkyrie are
こちら
supposed to
新たなクロスオーバークエスト
That's
ファ
good.
イナル
Let's
フ
go
ァ
to
ン
the
タジ
wiki.
ー16、の旅路
The crossover. I want to know when this is gonna be a game because I've been looking for. I haven't even
And we are continuing our development of
continued my
this
Blade Shield on
crossover
16
with
yet.
FF16.
That'll be like
Yeah,
Final
what's
Fantasy 15. That'll be a
リ
limited
リー
tank.
ス
So
4月上旬公開予定とさせて
Early
いただき
April.
ます。
Okay.
So this will be released.
I
in
wonder. I
early
hope there's
April.
no like story relevance because I only did like an hour in the game.
yeah, it'll probably be loosely based on it. Same with the other collaborations they do. They'll probably have the main character
多数の
defeat
報
some
酬ご
things
用意して
for
おり
him
ま
and then
す。
ship him
So we
back
are
to
planning
his
to release this
world.
just before the
usual.
I'm looking forward because like, there is like the mount you get, which is the wolf, and plus the glamour of the main protagonist from 16, Clive.
また、ファイナルファンタジー16はですね、先日 DLC 第1弾も、リリース
I was kind of upset I never did the Monster
そ
Hunter
の世
one.
界
I
さら
never
に
got the
拡
Monster
大
Hunter
中で
pet.
す。
So,
it's still in the
and
game.
also
That's
we
permanent.
have released our first
Is it?
DLC
I thought it
for
was. I thought it was
16,
limited.
right,
Oh,
Beware?
yeah.
No, it's permanent, so you can still get the Vattalos
ファイナルフ
mount.
ァンタジ
I didn't get
ー
that.
16のプレイもぜひ
You can actually I can solo that with you if you want me
ファ
to.
イナル
Just
ファンタジー
we'll
16プ
get
ロ
the
デューサー
mount.
の吉田さんから伝言を預かっております。
It's doable with at least 2 people, or even 3 at most.
And I happen to have a message from the producer of FF16, someone named Mr. Yoshida, who says that while you're waiting for Dawn Trail, you should give 16 a try.
すでに
I would
プレイ
give
してくだ
Sings
さ
Change
った
Pride,
皆
but
さ
it's
んも
not on PC, you
DLC 含
bastards.
めよろしくお願いしますとくれぐれも
Gotta
伝
wait a
えて
year.
くれと申し使っております。はい。
And
Yeah.
also to those of you who are already playing 16, please check out the DLC, and thank you very much.
はい。さあ。
PC win.
なんとかぴったり予定通りに基調講演終われた気がするので、さあファンフェス始めましょうか。
We're ending right on time. おい、待て待て、吉田さん。何か忘れてませんか？
忘れてる？何か？
Am I forgetting something?
ロス？
I mean, the big release.
ロス？え？
Something froth?
ロスがある？あ、
Yeah,
There we
you're
go.
forgetting that one particular female race.
I only been playing about the whole time.
あ
Yes.
あ、そうだった。そう、ミコッテだと思ってたんですよ。
I totally thought Wukumat was the Mikote.
ご覧いただきましょう。どうぞ。
Let's look.
Alright, here we go.
Cat mommies.
One thing for sure, Fang's gonna be going to instead of the male one, he's gonna go to the female route. I'm assuming.
I think he'll say male. He might try it out, but I didn't say male. That one looks cool, that face.
I like that one.
Also, the skin's more better on that one, too. At least they don't run out.
Yeah, some of the poser kind of reminds you of the bears a little bit. I wonder what their unique dance actually looks like. Ooh, I like the one on the far right.
Yeah, the far right one was more like human. And that's fine.
Yay, now the whole race we have in the game has male and female counterparts now.
Thank you. After a long wait, we will finally be implementing the last race, female Hrothgar.
The last race.
The last race now, unless someone asks for another one.
Until the bunny.
強くてしなやかな体育を持つ種族として、今回デザインしてきました。
We did our best to straightforwardly make these as sleek and strong looking as possible.
こちら設定ですが、まあイルサバードに
Yeah, I'm not surprising it's a bard.
種族となっており、ロスガルね、もともとイルサバード大陸に出自を持ってます。
As you know, what we have for the Hrothgar currently is that they hail from Ilsabard.
比較的ね、出生率、まあ設定もう出ているので、これまでもお伝えしてきたんですが、女性の出生比率が少ない。
Limbs, muscular form,
優れた
equals
指導者
distinguished
とか
in
傑
their
物をね、輩出しています。
vision for leadership.
So you will be aware of this from the setting we have in game already, but female Hrothgar are typically rare, but they do have
Kind of like an Amazon in this, which is supposed to be like the bunny people of Vrtra.
トラル大陸ではですね、ヤクテル樹海が今回本拠地のような
The
形で
people
登
with
場して
shared
きます。
accuracy, the
As far as Tural goes, they have a home in Yaktel.
彼女らとの出会いというのにもぜひご期待ください。
So please look forward to meeting them.
もちろんね、プレイヤーの皆さんがキャラクターとしてご自身のね、キャラクターとして選択可能になります。
And of course, you will be able to play as them as well.
種族の追加は大変なので、最後にしたいと私常々この10年言ってまいりました。
Making a new race is really hard, and I have continually said
Imagine.
throughout these 10 years that this will be the last one.
これでプレイヤー
Hopefully, unless someone asks for more.
Well, the reason why it's so hard is because
どうなるかは
you have to make them compatible with old gear along.
And I'd
Oh
like to
yeah,
say
the
this will be
all
the
the
last
head
one.
gears and all that. Yeah.
I mean, look how much the trouble
Wait,
the bunnies have with their helms.
はい、
Since we have all the races now, any word of hats for Vrtra now? You know, like the one limitation they had like way back.
非常に魅力的なキャラクターに
I
なってい
doubt
ます
they'll
の
ever
で
go.
ご注目ください。
Well, then again, he did
Of
mention
course,
it to the
our
people
Luklamat that we introduced earlier
who might
is
consider
also a female
fixing it.
Hrothgar, and she is really a lovely character. So look forward to meeting her.
さあ、これでようやく、忘れ物も皆さんにお伝えしましたので、基調講演も終わりにしていこうと思います。
Okay, and now with that, we
One
are
of the
finally
low
done with
reports
the
going to
keynote.
be
では最後こちらを紹介して締めにしたいと思います。
But at the very end, I would like to show you one more quick thing.
Oh, I love that art.
nice.
はい、こちら吉田明子さん書き下ろしのアートとともに
Man, I wish I could like go to the Aqua fans and have that signed by Yoshida. That would be my dream come
We will
true.
end the keynote. Thank you.
というわけで黄金のレガシーちゃんと出します。2024年に出します。発売となります。
We will, I assure you, released on trail in 2024.
発売日、コレクターズエディション予約特典など情報は
Oh, I'm gonna show the image of the collector edition. Oh, did they actually do that in the Vegas FanFest?
I think they did, yeah.
And we
I
will
guess I was
get the
just wasn't paying
information on when the
attention.
pre-order date is, as well as all of the collectors' information.
I'm
And
probably just
special
gonna get,
bonuses,
like-
as soon as we can.
Not. I'm guessing they're gonna do the digital one again as like last time, but I wonder what the physical one looks like.
Well, their physical ones, the physical ones are really nice, but those are really expensive. Like you usually get like a
There
real
are several
statue
characters
or
you
something.
won't have met before in this art, so maybe
But
figure
unless
out
that's your
thing.
what kind of people they will turn out to be and get hype.
Because the last one I saw was like what $200 something or something for
Yeah,
the collector's edition.
That's the reason why I don't get the collectors with Final Fantasy because they're just so expensive. Like I can't justify.
I think the only thing that's justified is just the statue alone. Everything else is just a bonus, but still, it's a little bit.
If I was making six figures, sure, but I'm not making six figures.
ファイナルファンタジーシリー
Nowhere
ズブラ
close
ン
to
ド
that.
マネージャーの北瀬義則です。どうぞ。
Well, so far, no word on job reworks for Dragoon and Astrologian yet, so I'm guessing near to the release of the game, they'll probably address it.
では
Yeah, it'll probably be pretty close to
晴れ
come
の
out.
日
Yeah.
本ファンフェスということで
The betas
東京
and
ドーム
stuff.
の中央から皆さんにぜひご挨拶お願いします。
I'm just curious how it's gonna play now for Dragoon, because I like how it plays now, so I'm just curious how the rework will turn out.
Sometimes they don't touch them, but it's always up in the air. Certain classes seem to always get reworked out.
Because the one that had the most tragic change was the monk, in particular.
すいません、いろいろ今日もですね話を考えてきたんですけれども、ピクトマンサーのですね発表を聞いてしまってですね、頭の中が今ちょっと真っ白になってまして、
I never imagined that it was like a
皆さん
class in
に
6.
助けていただければと思うんですけれども、私も皆さんご
I
存
need to add
知の
Lush
通り、
layer, it was actually a thing, or actually I'll
黒
probably
本氏で
Google
やっ
it.
てるんですけれども、ピクトマンサーですね、私やってみようと思うんですけれども、さっきピクトマンサー手を挙げられた方でですね、私と一緒に立ち回り助けてくださる方はぜひ拍手をお願いします。ありがとうございます。バイパーの方で一緒に戦っている時にですね、私が
So, from all the two jobs that are coming out, what are you gonna try
拍
first,
手をお願いし
Jetty?
ます。
I'll be leveling Ninja, as always. Ninja,
そしてです
or
ね、全部のジョブを
Are you
や
gonna
ってらっ
try
しゃ
the
る方
Viper?
で、私がユカペロしている
Maybe, I
時
still
に
gotta
です
play
ね
Reaper.
助けてください。拍手お願いします。
Still haven't played Reaper yet.
I'm gonna give Viper a chance because it looks interesting. Let's see how it actually plays out. But for Pictomancer,
北瀬さん、吉田さんに
sure,
もですね
I'll
助けてい
probably
ただき
do
な
it
がら
after I finish
本当
my
に私も一人の光の選手として
elevation for
日々楽しませて
Viper.
もらっています。で、そうしたですね、この皆さんとのつながり、絆と。
But for damn sure, I'm gonna get every job to max level again like last time, so it'll be like
元
another
気
grind.
な思いを届けていきたいというふうに思いますので、これから先もどうぞよろしくお願
Yeah,
い
I
しま
think
す。
outside the main story, I don't know
ありがとうござい
how
ま
much
す。
I plan on putting into Final Fantasy because it's just like you can if you enjoy and put a lot of
はい、
time
皆
into
さん
them,
こんに
but
ちは。
there's so many other games to play that
ありがとうございます。
I'm here for the story,
まあ
maybe a
ブランドマネ
little
ージャー
bit of stuff that I want to do,
紹介さ
and
れ
then
たんです
nothing
けど
else. Like if I want to do
ブランド
it,
マネージャー
great.
って
Like
何
this
だ
is
よってみんな
a beast tribe
思
or
ってると
something
思うん
I
ですけ
want
ど、
to do. Yeah,
ファイナルファンタジーってね、
other than
いろいろ
other than
な
that.
タイトル、例えばシアトリズム